Welcome everybody to another episode of Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, where we take those three things, put them in a pot, mix them up, crush them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, and magic happens.
Woo!
Yeah, there we go. That's it. That was the bait. Thank you for returning for another episode. Almost at the end of my mini campaign now. It's getting spicy, and my goodness, how the fun times are rolling still. Thank you for coming back for another episode. We're going to start today, or tonight's episode, as we do every episode, with just some quick announcements off the top. So first of all, if you are looking to listen to us on a different platform than usual, we have one of our team calling in as they're very unwell just to do this for you listeners. So I hope you appreciate it. And may I have Cy Eustace take the floor.
Yeah, if you'd like to listen to the podcast or continue to, or for whatever reason, we're not here to judge, listen on another platform, you may do so on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, Amazon Podcast,
You okay there, mate?
yeah, I don't have the list in front of me. SoundCloud, whatever that is now, and RSS feed at anchor.fm/Dungeons, Dice and Dudes.
Nice. Very nice. And socials, like what say you, Sweet Prince?
So, if you enjoy keeping up with our postings on Instagram, it is, of course, at Dungeons, Dice and Dudes. And very recently, I took the liberty to shorten our Twitter handle. So if you want to get in touch with us on the Twitter machine, it is DDandD pod.
Nice.
I'll say that one more time. DDandD pod.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
Hitting them. So,
All the bloody initials.
all the initials. So we love you. We're going to miss you.
I'll miss you today, boys.
I don't think any of us are ready to try and do your accent, but we're going to give it a really good shot.
Italian hearts.
Italian hearts.
Italian hearts.
We'll let you get back to being a poorly bunny, but we love you.
If someone could do my accent, I'd really appreciate it.
Go on, let's have a quick casting, Couch.
Whoa.
Like,
He's
do
just-
a fucking accent, don't you?
Do an accent.
French, isn't he?
Go on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to smoke because obviously, coffee.
He's good
Where's
on
my
that
coffee?
Well, out of 10.
I'd give that a 9.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Rob, you got some big.
Maybe a bit like the coffee and cigarettes. Already said not
This
me.
is good too.
Yeah,
That's another 9.
It's comme ça.
I wouldn't say it's like a 9 out of 10 for sounding French. I'd say it's a 9 out of 10 for sounding like me.
Yeah,
trying
I'm not
to-
going for authenticity. I'm going for
Wrong French. I can't do it.
No, actually,
Go on, go on,
vaguely
I'm
French.
scared.
Like
Go on.
a snail.
Cigarette.
Well, I think we've got a winner.
Cigarette yet. I was born in 1876.
Hey, he's pretty good. Right, who gets the crown?
Got me
Joint.
big D.
No, joint crown. All three.
Alright, we can all chip in.
Equity.
There we go. We can all chip in.
Whoever's in the moment feeling it, then you do it.
Nice.
We take it turns, round robin.
They all sound the same.
Right, well, we'll love you and leave you there.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Get well soon.
Boys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sai.
So yeah, in case you didn't realise, Si's not with us this evening, but we will play on for him. But we are joined by
hello.
a new player.
Hello, I'm back.
Introduce yourselves for those that might have joined the mini campaign, might not have heard.
Yeah, so for those that haven't met me yet, my name is Rob. In the prior campaign, I played Ulysses Armstrong. The character I shall be playing this evening will be revealed in good time. Very excited to be back. It's nice to see these boys again, roll some dice. Yeah.
Get some clicky clackies on the table.
Some. Oh.
Go on.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, none of those are good. Starting me to continue.
Stunning.
And if you're looking for some lovely discount on some fantastic products, what you got for us, Nathan?
Oh. Why you gotta do that during my bit?
Well, I'm trying to undermine
sorry,
you.
hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, does that sound good to you? That's the sound of great handcrafted luxury items. That's right, Game Team, wonderful company. We're an ambassador for them. And if you fancy refreshing your dice for ones that little asterisk star don't really roll nothing but natural 20s, maybe a t-shirt that will make you look just like a barbarian, or perhaps a candle that will make it smell like you're in a druid's grove, wink, then you can head on over to Game Tea. And when you go to checkout, there's someone at the door. When you go to checkout,
The checkout.
they're already here. At checkout, use discount code TheBriggsy for 5% off of your entire order. You get some amazing.
Oh, they're going out of stock because so many people are buying. Low stock alert.
That order you just put through is just arrived. It's amazing.
You get some amazing discount and some amazing items. It helps support us as creators, and it helps support a local company that is a staunch supporter of the LGBTQIA+ community. That is a win-win-win. Game Tea, sorry for that ad.
Wonderful stuff. And last but not least, if you want to listen to something a little bit different, not an actual play, but something a bit spicier, what you got for us, Danilo?
You can head over to thinkingcritically.co.uk or search for Thinking Critically, a D&D discussion on your podcast platform of choice, the one with the pink logo, to hear a discussion podcast where we take a single word or topic and discuss what it means within the D&D and wider TTRPG framework. I am hot. I'm coming in hot off of recording Branding, part 3 in our discussion of business in the TTRPG creative space. So check out thinkingcritically.co.uk/marketing or Kickstarter for 1 and 2 in the meantime.
Nice. Where can they go to get you a coffee?
Thank you for asking.
I want you to get the coffees. I want you to be replenished.
Costa.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait! You can head to kofi.com/thinkingcritically as well if you like the show or any of my characters, because they're all super cool too.
There it is. Nice. Thank you, sir. Well, with that all done, are we all ready to play some D&D? D&D Beyond, it's D&D!
It's a great song.
So, in the last session, you all arrived in Zragate, and a cold response greeted you all. As you all held in separate cells and testified separately to the Council of the Seven, and the Council eventually believed you. Once you testified, you regrouped and were taken back to the Council of the Seven for your verdicts. The Baroness and Professor began telling you how they trusted you and that you three would be useful in the battles to come. With this, they placed whole person on you all and began assassinating the Council of the Seven, holding you three hostage as they believed you were working for them. With 4 of the councillors assassinated, and with them keeping 1 councillor alive for their own purposes, you three eventually broke whole person and began taking them head on, and ended up taking out the would-be assassins, Professor Lucaria and Baroness Morkwood. After they were taken out, all 3 of you felt a head-splitting pain and a voice telling you to kill everyone in the room. And although Finn and Arcaximus shrugged this off, Lucian turned on the group. PvP ensued as Lucian took to the shadows to deal some sneaky hidden damage on you all. Some blows were dealt between all of you, and Lucian eventually came back to his senses through damage dealt and through confessions of his desires of cigarettes and croissants. You bought that he was back to normal. The red tiefling barbarian you had saved identified herself as General Hess and informed you all that what has happened in the council room must remain the utmost secrecy for a moment, while she sends you to plush balcony-viewed rooms and figures out what she has to do. Under armed escort, you are taken to your rooms individually, given a chance to take in the views of Zragate, and eventually get a chance to discuss the events that occurred in the council chamber. Lucian described how he was taken through mind control in the chamber when he attacked you and cannot remember the events that occurred. You also pieced together that as the voice in your head said that you not being controllable wasn't part of the plan, that this voice in your head must be losing, and that you've defied it in the right course of action by not finishing off the council of the Seven. However, Finn still is cautious of Lovenor. With this, he began to convince you all that Lovenor cannot be good news, and that he must be questioned about his reasons for being with you all at the right moments and not at the wrong moments. You then decided to create a secret passphrase that only you three knew to help you know if you'd been compromised. The word chosen was Lovenor, but with a grimace. Ark then shared how he hears the same voice as you all, and notes that he finally feels ready to share truths with you all and trust you. With this, you're summoned to speak with General Hess in the Zragate Castle Gardens. She informs you of intelligence she has gathered since the assassination of her various assets. She has gathered since the assassination of the council from her various assets, which report Golden Pass has gone dark, their leaders are not taking their usual meetings and are shuttering their public offices. A large explosion was reported in the mining town of Monintir, which is near Waisul and the mountains, on the night of summer's close, after which the mining town went dark. Unusual reports of people from all across society abandoning their work and lives and heading towards Waisul or Monintir, and that the Baroness and Professor have been sighted spending a lot of time at an archaeological site on the Rotas Isle, at least for the last few years. General Hess shares with you the plan to send a battalion of soldiers towards Waisul to give the illusion that the assassination was successful and that war is being declared across the continent as a revenge for the attack at Summer's Close and the assassination of the councillors. However, at the same time, she will privately send a message to heads of state of other cities that this declaration of war is a cover to buy time. Ark then asked after the Prodigium Venardi, and she shared that they have somewhat diminished. Lots of missions under their command that cause a lot of collateral, but they don't have the same clout they used to have. Lucian then also asked her after the Myriad, where she shared that she'll get her resources to look into where they are in Zragate. Lucian specifically asked her to look into Pieto, who is a name of interest to him. She, the General, then summons Lovenor to speak with you in the gardens. After sharing your suspicions with the General, questions are asked and some tense words are had between you all and Lovenor. Your fantastic line of questioning leads you to learn and gain enough from him that eventually leads you to get the picture that he seems legit. However, Lucian broke the delicate and vague questions and shares "Newsflash, they're dead" regarding the Council of the Seven. Lovenor seemed deeply affected by the death of Lady Ironkeep, and you begin to believe he is a good egg. However, you are still cautious of him. You also then create a secondary code, or two-factor authentication as coined by Arcaximus, for Lovenor as you're allowing him into the group. From that, just to iron out the possibility of mistrust, Ark casts Zone of Truth on everyone, and the interrogation starts again. You ask Lovenor if you had any suspicions. Professor Lucaria had weird interests on experimenting life subjects, and some of them willingly, maybe on some not. Lovenor also was asked to apprehend people who he believed, or were told, were criminals, but he had his suspicions about those who he had been arrested and taken to the Professor. You then share your plans to head to the Rotas Isle and investigate the dig sites and follow leads from there. You then took to brunching, talking over intelligence, playing pranks on Lovenor, and then found sleep. During this sleep, that same voice came back to you, asking why you were attacking its followers, disobeying its commands, and the next time you do this, you'll face the consequences. As you are woken in the early hours, you three and Lovenor are taken up the various towers and spiral staircases of the castle until you eventually reach a discreet open hatch. The cold morning air hits you as sunrise begins casting light across the city of Zragate and backlighting the large airship and the silhouetted figure standing on the gangway to board it. So, with that, sorry, I thought you were getting something.
No, I'm just getting dice.
Oh, he's just getting some dice. Sorry. So, with that, as this hatch swings open and you three and Lovenor clamber up this staircase, This cold air just smashes against you in the early hour morning. Sunrise is beginning to happen all around you. And yeah, there's this very large caravel-sized ship, probably about 50 feet long. Jeez. Just there, hovering with its sails at full mast. And it's currently backlit. And this huge ship has a person, a silhouetted figure, standing on the gangway as you begin to head towards it. And as your eyes adjust to the morning light, you see this figure.
Yeah, you see a blue-skinned individual, textured almost like marble, kind of like a pale blue with these white veins kind of running through it. One eye covered by an eye patch, the other looking like an opalescent gem. A number of kind of decorative jewels and earrings and eyebrow rings and feathers. Some kind of sweeping with pale white kind of stony hair, a little goatee. He's wearing a kind of a white silk kind of open shirt with a big red kind of flowing kind of like robe type thing with these gold kind of embellishments of like suns and stars and moons. Quite baggy trousers and some nice leather boots. And yeah, you see a lute on his back and a sword at his hip. And he kind of cracks his neck and just says, "Oh, you boys are taking your time, ain't you?" So you're the other ones that have gotten wind of all the ill goings on around here, then, huh?
Who's this?
Hey, your guess is as good as mine.
My apologies. My pleasure to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. John Diamond Tooth Salt. It's happy to make your acquaintance. I'm quite happy to know that I'm not the only one boarding this ship to God knows where. Well, we do know where, and but what awaits us, my friends, that is the real test. That's what's going to push us beyond what our mortal frames may be able to, hold on to.
So you're with us then?
I suppose so. Yeah, I've been brought here to help a few folks along the way. I've picked up a few little nuggets of information, and let's just say I know more than I'm supposed to. Problem with my trade, I'm afraid.
With you saying that, the ceremonial guards that have escorted you up to the top tower go, "Oh, we've heard enough. We're going to leave you in this gentleman's company, as well as Captain Greycastle, who's heading up the ship. We don't want to hear any more. We're going to leave. So, best of luck to you. You've got all of Zragate and, by association, Zebamir are kind of counting on you here. Right, good luck." And they just turn, leave you to it. And
Bye.
You three are now with this gentleman, and with, of course, Lavanor.
What was the captain's name, sorry?
Captain Greycastle.
And we don't have Hess with us, do we?
No, she is not with you.
She's got bigger fish to fry.
What was our other passcode then?
I was just trying to remember what that was.
I didn't get that far
So,
listening to the episode.
I wouldn't know that, would I?
No.
You wouldn't know this, no. So,
You didn't even know the first level.
I
right?
yeah. This will be 3 tiers.
Yeah.
Trifecta factor authentication. So, Lavanor with a grimace
Yeah, definitely one of them.
was your top tier. That's like Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
Like, past that, it's game over.
I
And
feel
then
like, was it like a vegetable or something? Or a fruit?
Or was it like
enchiladas?
carrot or something, wasn't it? I don't know.
I did write it down, but I can't.
Yeah, it's something fairly innocuous.
Yeah, no, I haven't got it.
Let's go with zucchini and then we'll wreck on it when we listen.
I feel like
Yeah.
it might have been zucchini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I've got a pretty high passive insight, 18.
Hmm.
What vibe do I get from these guys straight away?
I was going to say, we'll come to that. Do you guys want to introduce your characters, what they look like roughly to Rob?
Sure. Okay. Standing at the front, big. Almost you can't see anyone else behind me because they're small. Not big.
Tends to be how that works.
Gleaming, well looked after, heavy plate, helmet on. Can't really see the face too much because it's concealed. Full helmet, full face helmet. 6.5 foot tall, maybe.
Oh, tall boy.
And then on my back, a huge glaive, very ornate glaive. Oh, and on my shoulders, candles. Not lit at the moment, but some candles kind of on my pauldrons. I think like 4, 5. I think we did count at one point. Yeah, we'll go with 5. So 3 and 2 on one side.
Very cool.
Thin.
Somewhat, yeah, flanking
Looking out from around my hips.
All right, not that subservient.
in his little thumb.
Flanking Arcaximus with a bit of a, I don't know, a slightly worn out look. Is Finn with a mess of like messy gingerish hair, fairly young looking in the face, relatively slightly worn now, half plate armor, golds and browns. Seems to have a helmet that is pluming smoke hanging off his waist. A set of goggles around his neck, but seemingly no weapons. Human? Yeah. He's
I
pretty,
can't
pretty
see, but I assume you're a human.
Humanoid.
Humanoid.
I've got no tails or horns.
Yeah.
You're then met by 2 others. Sorry, Sai, if I butcher this. You see in front of you a humanoid, kind of silverish, long grey hair. Could be human, could be elven, facially, with a black, kind of like a simple black shirt on, kind of loosely done up. Leather black jeans.
Of course.
Lots of buckled belts, knives, and leather boots as well. And then another person is there, and they are a halfling, and they are wearing a kind of military-style beret. They have military wares on them, kind of like light, not like heavy armor, but like light kind of tactical gear. Yeah, lots of belts, lots of knives, blades, pouches, pockets, utilitarian kind of wear. And that's who is seeing you. And then your question about passives.
Yeah, so I've got a passive insight of 18.
visual.
For you
passive
guys.
insight of 18. What vibe? Obviously, I've just met them.
Very, very cool.
Just met them, but do I get a vibe in terms of like what they're like?
A vibe? I mean, yeah, they're probably just as kind of confused and a bit like what's going on exactly. If anything you want to add to that, check, but yeah.
Wary. Always wary.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably be able to read, like my whole gig is reading people, and so I'd put, try my best to not impose too much. Try and make them feel comfortable. I'll turn around and begin making my way up the gangplank, and I'll kind of reach behind me and out of my pack. I'll pull a bottle of whiskey, and I'll kind of hold it behind me and kind of offer it to Arcaximus, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet, but you can offer it.
Yeah, he holds it behind him, and I'm like,
Nope. I'll keep a clear mind. Thank you.
well, for me then. Unless the little one wants some.
I might have some later on, but for now I'm alright,
Not to worry.
thanks.
And he pops the cork and takes a swig and pops it back, and then you see it disappear behind his, like in his cloak somewhere. And you go, alright, I suppose we best be boarding.
And as you come over the gangplank and onto the deck
I
of
will
this,
be walking up the gangplank behind Lovenor.
ready to just push him over the edge, yeah. And as you ascend onto the ship over the gangplank, you see either side of you just these magnificent drops either side of the gangplank that just go for fucking hundreds of feet down. You are really high up right now. And yeah, as you go over the gangplank, you hear a voice. Ah, yes, you lot must be the assets then, yes.
There's someone else.
Captain, did Lebanon introduce us?
The two guards that left you. Yeah.
Captain Greycastle, I presume.
Yes, that's me. This is my ship. This is well, it hasn't really got a fancy name. It's just called Mark 1. So yeah.
Why not Mark the First, sir? Mark the First.
Much nobler name.
Yes.
Might not be calling that when it drops out the sky. But yeah. This is the Mark 1. Not great with names, and to be honest, based on what I've been told so far, we should probably keep names to a minimum. But I'm Captain Greycastle, so I'll be taking you to wherever it is you're going, because I'm not being told anything.
But you're piloting us, right?
Yes.
And you're-
My crew of 10, they're all at work. We're on a skeleton crew because we're not meant to really know who any of you are or what's going on.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check. Go for it.
You've done this to me, and all of these circumstances.
People not knowing stuff is what Ark wants.
That is 19.
Yeah, you get a sense that he is not only completely out of the loop of what's going on, but kind of annoyed about it. You get, based on this, he has a bit of station. This is quite a large experimental vessel. He's kind of annoyed that you lot are on it, to be totally honest. Because hey, this isn't what he was in the.
That's actually quite comforting.
Yeah.
Pardon my ignorance, sir, but I have a quick question. If you're unaware of where we're going, how is it you intend to get us there?
Well, I roughly know where you're going. You're going over the Rotas Isle, but I don't know why you're going.
Oh, okay. To be honest, if I may be so bold, you're probably better off not knowing.
Yeah.
For the sake of the good of the realm, for your own sanity, there are things that I myself have heard whispers of that will make your skin crawl. So,
You must be General Hess's asset then.
one of
With the-
many from the sounds of it, yeah.
Right, yes, you're the one that warned us, or warned her of whatever is currently.
Under some duress, might I add. I didn't volunteer that information. That was coerced out of me. Now,
Why would you keep such information to yourself?
it's valuable, isn't it?
I trust you will be more forthcoming with your.
Oh, your trust is misplaced, my friend. But that's fine. We'll get along just great.
I mean, at least he's being honest about being deceitful. So there's stuff
deceit
in there.
and understanding the value of information are two very different things.
Okay, he's back on the fence again.
Yep. Good. Well, that's quite acceptable, Greycastle. You're doing your duty to the Republic, and that's all you must do, and all you need to know. Set sail now.
Oh, you're telling me that we should go? Okay. That's the first I've heard that. Yeah, please make yourself comfortable briefly. We will be taking off shortly. Estimated flight time isn't too long, so we'll be
Emergency exit.
Is there any turbulence expected on this flight?
No, seems like a pretty calm morning. So yeah, you all take a seat. Before I let you go, you asked for some items before you set off. They're in the crate just over there. I don't know what's in them. Again, I don't really want to know, but they're over there. So please.
You didn't. You tell me you didn't peek. You must have peeked. You must
I
have
didn't. I honestly didn't peek.
Yeah, alright.
No.
Alright, mate.
No, nothing of use in there for me. I just like flying.
Well, how do you know? You don't know what's in there. Go on. Have a little look. See.
No. There's enough weird things going on recently. I'm not going to get involved with this. I'm going to get to my ship. Please feel free to have your look at your valuables.
I'm gonna go over with the dread helm, try and winch it open.
As he wanders off, just quickly, he shouts out to his crew. The other 9 of them all kind of go around him in a circle. He sets them to task, and you see within about 30 seconds they're all dispersed again, all going into different places, manning different fucking like shit on the boat. Sorry,
love
didn't do
shit.
my research on boat descriptions.
The ropes.
The ropes,
Mast.
the wood of the boat.
It's a skyship as well, right? So
You're just like,
Yeah.
that's good wood.
Yeah.
They're not having to knock barnacles off or anything. It's in the sky. So they crack on with that.
bird poo.
Yeah, just fucking seagulls.
You said they're all together for 30 seconds or so.
Yes.
I will speak to all of us. Actually, all 5 of us.
5 of you, yeah.
If we could all try and in the next few moments keep an eye on the characteristics of the crew.
Oh, of course.
Make sure we
Weird eyes.
make sure we recognise them all just in case they get swapped out at any point.
Weird
We'll be able
eyes?
to spot them.
Might be something I've missed.
Yeah. Zucchini?
Zucchini.
Yeah.
I need to be a bit more forthcoming about what I do know. I know a little bit. In my trade as an entertainer, I hear things. People consuming libations, get loose lips.
Entertainer, like.
No,
I'm not sure what you mean. My
Is
compatriots.
that Arcaximus or?
both.
My compatriots would be remiss to allow that to slide. I'm not a fighter myself, not much of one of these. I carry Bessie with me just in case I need her.
Bessie.
Tapping with my sword on her.
Oh, okay.
I rarely intend to use it. I find words are far more pressing, when applied correctly.
Would it be best? Would you accept to being subject to a zone of truth?
I'm an open book, my friend. You please, you go ahead. Though surely me acquiescing to such a request is evidence enough of my forthrightness. That said, you've just met me. I'm a new character in this.
Even those we considered close allies, and I shoot a glance to Lucian, like not discreetly at all, have been known to come upon us in the blink of an eye. So you will excuse our.
My friend, whatever you get up to in your spare time is none of my concern.
Well, now that you say that, we have all died at one point. We've been brought back.
I've not cast the spell yet.
No, that is fascinating.
His friend.
I certainly hope to be. He's fun.
He is the one that nearly killed us. So.
Oh yeah, he is the fun one then. All right.
Well,
No, please go ahead.
Nearly kill us. We, it was equal.
I acquiesce to your request, good sir. Please go ahead and cast your.
Everybody
I'm
in.
not going to roll against it or anything.
You can choose to fail if you wish to.
I'll choose to fail.
You rolling?
You're rolling for Lucian? No, he'd. Why bother?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it again?
You'll beat 15.
15.
DC. You have to beat. Oh, whatever the save is.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Charisma.
Yeah, I beat.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah. And Lucian fails. Lovenor, can you roll for him?
Fails.
Okay, cool. So, as a olive branch, only Finn here is permitted to tell the truth in this zone. Well, the rest of us, including yourself, must only speak the truth. Now, please continue your line of questioning.
Well, I was going to quite forthrightly come out and let you know what I know, what I've heard, just by means of my friends, my work.
Just as you're saying that, you see the ropes all loosen on the boat, on the airship, and you hear a which starts to get loud and then slowly quiets down again as you feel the airship start to gain altitude and go into the skies.
Right. Oh, it's been a long time since I've flown. Sorry. So Golden Pass. Government ain't quite what it seems anymore. Government's been infiltrated by some illicit force. continent's kind of at stake as a result. Some is closed, big explosion up in the mountains. No one's heard much from them since. Weird people around the crash site. Badon, Golden Pass, Minontier, not doing what they used to do. Things all being very fishy. And one Professor Lucaria heading out to where we're going, unaccompanied it seemed by her usual security detail. It's all very suspect. There's been other murmurings of brain dogs and of something far bigger at play. That's as much as I can tell you kind of comfortably under these circumstances.
Have you died in the past?
No, I came close though once. Choking incident that went a bit too far. But
Do you feel like you have ever been subject to an otherworldly influence?
Beyond the odd drink here and there, no, I wouldn't say so.
That's like the Voight Kampf test I'm doing with you now. Later. What does this picture mean to you? Okay. That seems to match our experiences. That part of
I did try Sood once. That was interesting. That maybe otherworldly, perhaps.
You would know from which we speak if it is.
You're talking about monsters and that.
Indeed.
Yeah. No.
We coined the terms brain dogs, by the way. That was us.
Oh, it's
Probably
spread.
heard that from us
spread pretty
talking
well.
to someone, yeah.
That spread pretty well. I heard that in a tavern down in Zragate.
Our exploits are like, oh my god, we're becoming a big deal.
That said, you're taller than people were speaking about, and you're a lot more handsome than people said you were. So.
Thanks. I guess it's youth.
Yeah, well, they said kind of scruffy, plain-looking boy, and well, I would say you're anything but plain. You are a lovely little sort.
I mean, yeah, I'd take plain.
Well, it is what it is.
I'm gonna get this crate open.
Would you like a hand?
It's easy to open, so if you're struggling, I mean, we can keep that in for the record.
No,
but
it's just my helmet, It's not. It doesn't have a lot of leverage on it. But
Are you trying to open it like there's like hinges, and you're trying to open it from the side with hinges?
Yeah,
I just come and open it from the other side.
I'm assuming that it's like nailed down.
Shut, yeah. Storage crate.
Can I see the captain?
Yeah.
I'd like to subtly under my arm point a finger at him and cast message.
Okay.
Just say,
So it
pardon me,
begins.
Cap. What's our ETA? Well, how long is this going to take?
He would know what this is, so
Yeah.
he can respond in his mind. And I guess your voice comes through, so he knows it's you as well.
And if he looks unsettled and looks at me, I'll just flash him a little wink.
Probably about an hour. Yeah.
Lovely
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
It's not far.
No, I was just wondering whether I should go for a kip or not. That's all. But that's fine.
Yeah, hour and a half. You could probably catch some shut eye.
Good stuff.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? So, what's in the box? As you requested, you have been granted 3 potions of healing. And I will ask you at this point to figure out who's having them and what. But yeah, 3 potions of healing, 2 greater healing, 1 superior healing, and 1 diamond.
I'll take the diamond.
Value
makes sense.
TBC. If you'd like to verify it, the value is 300. It's enough. Yeah. It'll work. It'll work for what you need it for.
That's what I
Yeah.
like to hear.
So yeah, I'll let you divvy those up and then track them as well.
I'll have a regular healing potion, and then you and Lucian can fight over the other 2. Sorry, we're just in a group.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
We're
quite
just-
capable of healing without the need of such little trinkets. That's fine.
You said 2 greater, yeah.
2 greater, 3 healing, regular ones, and 1 superior.
Cool.
And you've got diamond.
Yes.
1 for 1 greater and 1 regular for me, and then the other 2 to Lucian.
Cool.
Just
I'll catch that back from you at the end of the session.
given what's been going on, I'm going to perch myself up on the side of the ship and swing my loot around and try and make sure that our group is within 30 feet of me. Just pluck away counter charm. As an action, I can perform until the end of my next turn. During that time, any friendly creatures within 30 feet gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Nice. Just given that people have been influenced in certain ways, like that. It's like just an action, so I'll just play little counter charm while we're in the sky, just to try and mitigate any.
Does that affect all of us?
Anyone within 30 feet. So as I said, if I perch myself up on the side of the ship and kind of sit, just plucking away.
Would you say we feel? Open question. Do you reckon we'd feel the effects of that? Like, would we feel a bit more uncharmable? Because you're about to get some big props in Arc Maximus's book if we notice that you're.
I'd say that there's
stopping
it's pretty clear what I'm doing. I'd say I'm not being subtle about the fact that I'm using some kind of magic, though it doesn't use any spell slots, and it's just like an action I can do. And it doesn't appear it's not written that there's a limit on the number of times I can do it. So I'd like to just do it.
So we are advantage against
frightened or charmed.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
You said there was a superior as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mother superior.
Ends early if I'm incapacitated or silenced, or if I voluntarily end it. So like I said, it's a simple melody that will just kind of like lo-fi beats to study relax to. So
Nice, hot. That is very hot.
Okay. Advantage on being charmed, right? Okay, cool.
Nice. Cool. Love it. And as the ship continues to gain altitude, Zragate below you, the orange roofs now going from a kind of really dark burnt orange to a bright orange as the sunlight comes across the city walls and starts illuminating the entire city. You see this vast, vast city in front of you. Zragate surrounds a kind of very wide river that cuts through the continent. It's coastal, but where Zragate is, it's inland, so this river comes through very wide. And you are elevating above the main castle of Zragate, and as you look down, you see a kind of a mile-wide city just spanning out in every direction, kind of surrounding the bay in like a kind of C shape. And off to the other side of the bay is an island, covered in dense forest, and for those of you with keen eyes, some very kind of very fair, like broken buildings, ruins. You would know this to be the Rotas Isle that you are currently heading towards. And as you continue gaining altitude and that wind begins whipping up even further, you pass into the clouds and then above, and you are just surrounded by white fluff clouds everywhere and a blue sky above. As you continue going in the direction northwest. Are you doing anything else for the next hour or so?
Yeah, I'll speak to you. John, was it?
You can call me John, you can call me Mr. Diamond Tooth, you can call me Mr. Salt, whatever pleases you most.
John.
Long day.
Why are you on this journey? Why do you risk this travel?
I'm being perfectly honest, I didn't have a great deal of choice in the matter. As I've said, in my line of work, I hear a lot of things, and some of the things I've heard, I apparently wasn't supposed to hear. Often is the case. It's how I make my living. It's using the information I hear to, make sure my pockets stay full, and the lips of those that speak them are satisfied that those secrets stay with me. It might sound a bit coercive or blackmail-y, that's exactly what it is. Ultimately, I caught wind of these goings on, and the mucky mucks higher up decided that I knew too much, and that if I was to put my learnings to any use, that I had to be part of the strike force that came and saw that we contained the threat, as it were.
It will be dangerous when you adequately prepared.
Certainly, yeah. And I'll kind of, with a little flourish, just cast a couple of little kind of like minor illusion, and it'll be like a brain dog with a sword through it. It's just like, so I'm quite well versed in the arcane arts. Not much studying, but more manipulating the weave through.
You can do the little tricks too.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, my gothic friend. Yeah. I've got plenty of practice, and I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Should anything, any ill fate come to any of us, I'll do my best to keep you safe. But yeah, if there's anyone that we need information from, if you need a quick exit, I'm your guy.
Glad to hear it. One final piece of information. We have had to do what must be done in the past and attacked friend and foe alike should it be necessary. Are you firstly, you may be subjected to these attacks should you get compromised.
I would invite you to try, my shiny friend. No, by all means, if I'm compromised, take me out, if you can.
A 3 against 1 will be a difficult fight.
I have no intention of fighting if it comes to that. As I said, I'm quite good at making a swift escape if need be. But I doubt you have anything to worry about. You might have noticed my little tinkling. I'm quite prepared for preventing those that want to pry inside these, behind these pearly eyes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
And should one of us become compromised?
I'll do my best to stop it. It's ultimately, I don't want to be here. I'd rather be down on the ground, conning the rich folks out of their coin purses. But I'm here, and I'm quite happy that I've got you boys that all seem like stand-up fellas. You really do. You seem lovely, and I hope that you see to it that. That within your massive beating hearts to give an honest con man a chance.
You will have to prove yourself, as these two have.
Yeah.
When that is done, then you will be.
That's fine. Like I said, I don't feel like I have much to prove, but it seems like I do. So I'll do my best. That's all I can. I hope to do. If it comes to it, I'll see you right. I'll do as much as I can to keep your hearts beating, keep your breath racing. It's all good.
And as you're talking, you hear Flintlock, take the helm. As another crew member goes to the bridge, you feel the airship take a bit of a slower pace as the captain walks over to the 5 of you now. I'm trying to keep track. These are for you as well. And he's got 3 stones in his hand. For those of you that are magically inclined, you'd recognise these as sending stones. Now, I've been told one of them's paired to another one, and that other one is with the general. And then these 2 are for your use, should you need them. Who wants them?
I got it.
We should give Lucian one, as he will often be elsewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also has been compromised once before, so we can keep a track on him.
Is he in the room with us now?
He is.
I can. I talk, so I can use sending stone.
Good.
Spot on.
So
eloquent, isn't it?
I'm so sorry, Si. So who's having the one with the general? It's paired to her.
You're the sturdiest.
I'll take that one.
There you go. And then Lucian's gonna have one of them.
And you can have it.
Bless you. And then you're gonna have the other one. Cool.
Yeah.
He's like, right, so you all get everyone well? And he walks off, takes the helm back from his second officer, and the ship picks up speed once again.
Yeah, something I need to pick up. You inquired earlier about the eyes.
Yeah, that's something I've not heard about. Is that like a telltale sign that someone's been turned, as it were?
Yeah.
When you become compromised by otherworldly forces that we are seeking to destroy, to eradicate, telltale sign number 1, the eyes go unfocused, middle distance, glazed over, unresponsive. Keep
Look out for
very
that.
wary of that.
Yeah.
In general, their whole demeanour becomes unresponsive, impersonal. They don't want to talk and focus only on killing.
Interesting. I've met a few folks like that before, but this was a long time ago, so I don't think it's necessarily the same thing. That is good to know. Good to know.
The eyes change colour as well. No.
No, they kind of just, from your
Roll back a
experience,
little bit, right?
yeah, everything you've said so far, plus they're just incredibly aggressive towards you.
Yeah. Nothing else, I don't think, other than those not responding and yes,
No.
as if they're being puppeted from a different power from elsewhere.
And you keep speaking of these otherworldly forces.
Mhm.
I've heard a few murmurings, but no specifics. Have you seen the extent of what we're heading towards?
It's just the brain dogs, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We hope to determine what that is with greater clarity.
How much would I have heard with regards to, is there anything beyond brain dogs? It's just that there's been attacks of these weird fleshy...
Yeah.
quad-
And
quadrupedal-
even that is quite a very limited rumour.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing else otherworldly.
Yeah, we're kind of making the educated guess based on all of the factors that have been put to us that something maybe was like summoned or brought to our planet on this island. So we're kind of hoping to get some answers, really. It'd be nice, because I feel like every time we go somewhere, everybody dies, someone betrays us.
That's part of
Sometimes
being an
people we
adventurer,
know.
You're looking at Lovenow.
Looks at Love and All.
Hey, can you lay off, laddie?
So I'm a bit raw.
I've literally not betrayed you. And then he points at Lucian. He has. He fucking attacked you.
It's true.
I'll have that drink now if you're offering.
I'll toss in the bottle. It's like a relatively nice bottle of whiskey. Like it's like you can see by my appearance, I'm not struggling for coin. Yeah.
Nice. I take it you're the one doing the jump then? Because I've not got it. My normal guy who does it, he got cut in half by a massive giant. So
John.
I was told that.
has another swig.
I was told to prepare a particular performance.
Yeah.
That's all good.
What? The jump? What do you mean jumping?
Alright, so I might have mentioned it last time. So for the element of surprise, what we do is, right, me and John and Caleb, it takes a moment, used to do this a lot, from this ship actually. We would go over the site we were going to, and we'd be above the clouds, way, way, way up high, and we'd just drop off the site. And then, about, ships go to a certain height. You can start to do the maths on it. It took a few attempts to figure it out exactly, but yeah, cast a particular spell, which I believe this gentleman's prepared, and we
give a little nod.
come right down on our enemy without them even realising. It's quite beautiful when you see the fear in their eyes, when you shock them like that.
We are putting our safety into the hands of this stranger.
Aye, but he's jumping as well, so...
I'll be right there alongside your friend, not to worry. I value my own survival far above any of yours, so I'll see
Quite
to
right.
it that the spell goes off without a hitch.
You can jump first in that case.
Well, no, we all have to jump at the same time.
Yeah, that's
otherwise it
quite
won't work.
important actually,
Um,
timing and things.
But then, like, he's wearing heavy armour. Would he like fall?
It's like the pound of
Fast
steel,
and
pound of feathers, right?
Yeah, there's a thing called terminal velocity, I
Yeah.
believe. We all reach.
That sounds made up.
Well, I'll be the one laughing when they coin the term halo jump.
I think I saw them performing actually. Terminal Velocity. They're really wonderful little bard troupe.
They do a lot of the ins. Might be an issue for coining the phrase if there's like a copyright or.
Should be fine.
So that's you then, right? Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think any of these three had it, so you know.
Well, no, they don't strike me as magical types necessarily. They're quite.
I've got moves.
He's got some weird shit that he does. It's like demonic. So you know.
Oh, that sounds fun. Tell me more.
Look, just, you know, everybody gets their power from somewhere. Some people more divine, others, like Lucian.
I get it from my cigarette.
Cigarettes and coffee, that's where he gets his power from. I get my power from a friend.
Fueled by intoxicants, fueled by faith, fueled by...
Friendship is magic.
Lovely. Excellent. Oh, you guys are fascinating. Interesting.
Yeah. We're a super. We're just a, you know, adventuring party, heroes, doing the right thing.
Well, your name has
saving the just.
Certainly gotten out there. There's been a handful of people that have dropped your names before, so you're certainly doing something right.
Kind of a big deal at this point. Aren't we like here? We're something special to do with.
I don't meant to be incognito now.
No, I thought we were not knighted, but you know, we were made special.
I mean, you're protectors of the realm.
That's the one.
Within this room.
But after this job.
Yeah, after the job.
Yeah.
So, you know, as I said, your exploits haven't gone entirely unnoticed. There have been the odd murmur here and there. But again,
I care not for public appraisal. Care for public safety.
good for you. Oh, that's lovely.
I could just see Arcaximus with like a bright orange sash.
Stopping in the road. Helping old women cross the road.
He was a hall monitor growing up for sure.
There's part of me that is like on the edge of casting vicious mockery. But I'll hold my tongue.
My mind is a fortress.
I'm getting like a cap when he's doing that. So you're in detention.
Yeah.
That video.
So you've been compromised.
What a bummer.
Kill yourself. The only way. The Arcaximus way.
Big compromise. Yeah. Scorched earth.
Yeah. With that, I'm going to go and stand at the front of the ship.
Don't ask me. I didn't.
No.
Again, boat research just left me. So the front of it. Yeah.
The top bit.
The pointy end.
Port?
No, that'd be a side, I think. I think port and starboard are sides, and then bow is one.
Bow. Oh, I think the bow is the front.
Bow is the front, stern is the back.
There we go. We got there in the end.
Howard stern. You want to stand at the
bow.
Yeah. Nice.
Almost leaning up over, just surveying the ground as we're flying forwards.
And it is a beautiful view. You've probably never. Well, I'd be guessing, but you might have flown this high before. I don't know, but if you haven't, then in front of you is just a gorgeous like lay of just these like kind of like soft cotton ball clouds, which break occasionally, and you see down. And if you look hard enough, you can see dense forests, ruins, and building ruins. As you're travelling at kind of quite a speed here. Kind of going loosey-goosey with the rules here, but it's going quite fast. So.
Good.
Yeah.
That's where I'll spend the journey.
Nice. And it's beautiful.
Vigilant, watching the ground.
Yeah, I'll try and position myself so that everyone's within roughly 30 feet of me, just to keep the counter charm up.
Love it.
Make sure that I'm nervous as all hell. Not showing it, hopefully.
Yeah,
but,
no.
no. John is like, just like, this is fucked.
What is
Should
going on?
Nice.
Finn will just be getting out his various components and just trying to think of the best things to do. Trying to
prepare for whatever comes up, taking stock,
Nice. Yeah, no. Cool.
playing with his rod.
Playing with his rod. Oh, baby. And Lucian having a cigarette, I imagine.
Is that allowed on an airship made of wood?
Yeah, they just run it.
I'll,
Whole thing goes up.
at some point, I'll approach Lucy and be like, "You've got a spare one of those, mate."
Oh, yeah, I have a cigarette. Rolls it. Lights it.
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you.
It's got on his heel, hasn't he? Gets on his...
Yeah.
Those are
Oh.
the straights. So
Oh,
those are
yeah,
sorry.
that's the
sorry,
special
not
collection.
further.
That's the top shelf. That's the yeah.
And I'll ask him, I don't want to assume too much, but a man of your dress tends to, work in the shadows to a certain degree.
Share the responsibility of the voice. Come on.
Oh. Yes, I, work with Myriad, was killed, now I'm here. I don't suppose you have coffee on you?
I
Americano, you got one of those?
I can't, my abilities frustratingly end at, conjuring a hot beverage for you. No, okay, interesting. I don't suppose you've heard of the Brotherhood of the Broken Teeth? You familiar with our work?
There's nothing in his notes. Is that the sort of thing that Lucian would know about?
So, yeah, he would know of other criminal organisations. Yeah. So yes, yeah, he would be aware of them.
Yes, I'm familiar with your work, you do good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, once this is all settled, if you are looking for any work, you seem the capable sort. If you prove yourself, I'm sure the boys would love to have you along.
Yes, it's been quite some time since I ran with my old crew, the Myriad. I don't know if you heard me say that.
Well, I certainly did. It's interesting you say that.
But if it pays well, if you
the
have
pay
cigarettes, coffee, baguette.
Are you anywhere nearby this going on?
Nah, they'll have their secret
No,
conversation.
cool, no worries.
Yeah, and I'll kind of look at the various jewelled rings that he's wearing and be like, oh yeah, we pay pretty well.
That's quite nice.
Alright. Yeah, that's it. Once we're back on terra firma, I'll have a chat.
I'm going to go get coffee now.
And yeah, enjoy that. Thank you for the cigarette.
He awkwardly asks many crew members for coffee, and they all go, "No, we're
feel so
flying a
bad.
ship right now."
Everyone is just brain dead.
He's not had his first coffee of the day. That's why.
That's
you see,
why.
once he gets a coffee, Si will be back and he'll pick up.
But
again.
Lucian was always very like, I don't care about this stuff.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, that's French. You'd love that.
That's French but doesn't care.
Would I have in my rations any coffee? Is that not likely? Probably quite basic.
Yeah, you've been in. Well, yeah,
Been in jail for a little.
You've been in jail for a
Yeah.
little while, so yeah, no coffee to be had in your rations. No.
No problem.
So you continue the journey for about another hour or so until eventually the ship. You hear this kind of. You're welcome.
What's happening? I call from the bow.
We're just slowing down. We're almost there.
Thank you.
As the ship begins to come to a stationary over the clouds.
We're approaching the drop site, boys.
Now, you're quite certain this is safe?
I mean, I've used the spell several times before, never from this altitude, but it's worked.
Right, I have used it from this altitude, and we did some maths on it. It takes some counting, but it's about 85 seconds from this height to the ground.
So is it just 1, 2, 3, or is it 1 Mississippi, 2
Zemmermere.
1 Zemmermere, 2 Zemmermere. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's exactly how it
It's
works.
very different counting, so you need to...
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, the person that found out it was 85 seconds, well, right? So, yeah.
That doesn't seem safe.
but
You just throw someone off and hope that they get the maths right.
we brought them back. They were terrified of going up a flight of stairs afterwards, but we did bring them back. So
we have, well, we have a diamond, but I need to be there, or maybe not actually. But
yeah, that's true.
I can't bring anyone back. I can talk to them when they're gone, but I can't bring anyone back.
Oh, actually, I'm fine if it cocks up.
well, it's not gonna.
good for you, Finn.
Well, like I said,
I can get you.
I've used this spell.
Sorry, Lucian.
I've used this spell more than a handful of times. I'm very confident in my abilities. And I really wish you would give me a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here. They brought me along, not because I wanted to be here, but because they recognised my talents and my knowledge.
Okay, before we do this then, quick exercise. Trust falls. Come on everybody, we need to... I feel like we've got some gaps to bridge. Who's first?
I'm not doing that.
No, we ain't got time for that either. But great shout, kid.
Get me Arcaximus.
I'll get
When he falls away from you.
off the ship. He doesn't.
No. I'll stand up.
See?
We're doing it like a dive. So sat on the sides.
Ideally, we just the 2 times I've done it so far, we just jump like that off the edge,
Okay.
and just try and slow yourself down a bit.
Sure.
Like that. See how it goes. Right. So you've got to cast it 25 seconds in.
I'm
So
excellent at counting.
You got to count, right?
That's not a problem at all.
Okay, you count.
I've got an
and
intelligence of. I've got a +3 intelligence.
and that should.
Yeah.
That's normally what we do. That one gets it to work. So yeah.
Got +2 intelligence. Yes, sorry.
Actually, correction. No, the maths on that wasn't quite right. I think it's like 10.
No, this isn't filling me with confidence.
I think you do it after like 70 seconds. 70. That's it. 70 seconds. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to go up.
To be honest, as long as we've got... we'll be fine. I'll cast it as soon as I see the ground getting close.
Yeah.
That'll be plenty. That'll be enough time.
Yeah.
How long does it take me to cast
One reaction.
a reaction? Oh, so it's... Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine.
With this conversation, I'm going to go up to the captain and go, hi, Captain, this is my dread helm. I feel like you should have it. And this is also some of my money, because I feel like I won't be alive after today.
He's being paid by the state.
Well, he can divvy it out amongst his crew,
It's
like a tip or
honestly
something.
a huge waste of...
And also, put the helmet on.
What happens?
Spooky. What is it?
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes go red and like smoke starts coming out.
How do I look? He looks to his first mate. He's like, ah!
See? There you go.
Right, well, thank you. I'll hold on to it for you when you get back.
It's alright, I probably won't.
Okay.
A very good question. How do we get back?
Well, when you're ready, we were going to suggest maybe you give us one of your sending stones, and you don't need the elements and
Do you
mirage
not
at that
have like
point.
a flare gun? Or...
Yeah.
Lucian can flick up one of his cigarettes.
Lovenor, how do you...
I mean, you could use one of those bloody candles, they're big enough.
These are a representation of the work I do and define my value. So I shall not be getting rid of them.
Lovenor, how do you normally message us? Well, yeah, I use a sending stone.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we better give them the other one.
Okay. Here's your sending stone back.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
And Lucy's got the other one.
Yeah.
It's getting worse. It's getting
I'm not
worse.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, I love you, Adrian.
Right.
You know, can I use that like once a day though, right? Don't waste it. Just trying it out.
I've done the worst.
Good. Man, a few words.
He'll get us back.
Right, we ready to do this then?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, kind of cracks his knuckles, and, cracks his neck. It's like, and you hear the opening riff of Free Falling. And John kind of quite theatrically steps up onto the side of the thing and begins like swaying backwards and forth. Of course, when you're ready.
And you're all stood at the edge of the ship.
And with a little hop, just begins playing. Doesn't cast the spell immediately, mind, but it starts playing Free Falling by Tom Petty.
As the sound of the wind passing by your ears is deafening.
You would not be able to talk.
And you begin just plummeting. And at first you're falling through the air and you're falling towards these white clouds. So it's quite beautiful at first and not too daunting, as you kind of look like you're just jumping onto a nice layer of cotton. As you pass through this cloud layer, get a little bit moisture on you, a bit wet as you're going through, as the wind keeps whistling past your ears, and you are now gaining speed at speeds you've never kind of moved before. It's quite something. Your eyes start to water, you're starting to squint a little bit as you're passing through. Yeah, you're going as you're
Leeson is just falling like on his like laid down, just like on his back,
cigarette,
legs crossed.
So when I get to a point where I feel like, okay, that tree layer I imagine is getting close, then
that's
I'll
what you got.
hit the
Power chord.
Yeah. So yeah, you pass through the grey of the clouds and the mist, and you are, in front of you is just a vast mass of green alpine forest with scatters of grey, and there's a bell apparently.
That's them on the ship.
Later.
Bye.
As that is now coming towards you at a speed.
hit
and
the note that's needed.
Nice.
And you'll feel like it's not a jolt at all. It's just and it's like like just slowly applying the brakes if you're driving quite quickly. It's like
Nice.
And we stop falling.
you're still falling, but it's very gentle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 60 feet round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still quite fast.
Yeah.
But not
relative to
controlled.
what we've been going on, it's not going to hurt
Yeah.
us when we land.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cast feather fall.
And as you're doing this, and as you're getting closer and closer to the forest, you notice that where you're directly above, there is much more ruins and kind of what's left of an ancient city. And as you begin to get closer and closer and closer to the ground, you touch down. Come to a gentle landing. There you go.
Well done.
That
You
was fun.
held your end of the bargain.
Well, I said I would. You know, a little bit of faith goes a very long way, my friend.
Consider some faith earned.
Good. I'm glad. Right. What now?
Would I didn't recognise where we are, having
Yes, this comes back to you.
I immediately get my glaive out and like
Lovenor sees you do this and goes for his little hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Loot on my back, sword out. Or at least a hand on the pommel.
What have you seen, Watcher?
I've not seen anything yet, but this is dangerous enemy territory.
Like close, like we should get ready, or just like spooky jungle?
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, I don't know what that
I haven't
means.
said the words yet, Finn.
So
I don't know if I should cast a spell or not.
Yeah.
No?
This area is close to
The area. Okay. Alright. Okay. Zucchini.
Lovenor knows that one, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's only
Aye.
2 layers deep. So
Zucchini, right.
John is baffled.
Alright, well I guess we should better set to try and find.
Whoa, Lucian. Didn't say the word.
zucchini.
Close one. I was ready.
It's just like
Moonbeam. Incinerate.
Any moment.
Yeah.
Aubergine, not good enough. Dead.
I think it might have been aubergine. Now you
Maybe
said
it was.
right.
For the sake of not being pummeled by one of you boys when you say your silly little code phrases, would you mind?
We just like vegetables.
Oh, come on now. I'm not.
We have zucchini as our code word for ensuring that we are not being compromised.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Zucchini. Interesting choice. Alright.
You wouldn't. It was decided that it would be rarely said in casual conversation, doubly so by those who have been compromised.
It depends on the circles you travel, I suppose. But yeah, alright.
Lucian hasn't seen a vegetable.
as a point, Lucian, and I feel like Sai would attest to this, on the way to wherever it is we're going, he's going to be keeping an eye out, not for enemies, but for beans, just in case he can make like a cup of coffee out of some local vegetation.
Okay, roll a perception or an investigation. Well, perception. Yeah.
As I see him looking like in detail, I'm like, good work, Lucian, keeping your eyes peeled. That's what we have to do in this situation.
Clues.
Yes, keeping the eyes out. Come on, beans. That's 15 for beans.
There's lots of local fauna and vegetation and plants and tall trees that actually get to a point where they start to block out some of the sunlight. But no coffee.
Nothing that looks like it could be mashed up into like a...
Nothing that looks
into like a cold press.
No. Leave it overnight, let it stew. No, nothing that looks like it would go well as coffee, at least.
I tried, Sai. I tried.
So as you are now on the ground, you are...
Well, no one else has been there before. Well, actually, you don't know because you asked where next.
I believe I've been here before.
No. It would be rare to visit this isle.
Lavanor, Lucian, Finn?
I haven't
Nope.
seen
I
any
haven't,
trees.
No coffee, so no need to come.
It's like kicking stone.
In which case then, why don't we start with the location of my accident?
Yeah.
You shit yourself.
I understand that's often a part of...
Normally happens when you die.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Head in that direction.
you lead the way. I guess to navigate back there, I'll get you to roll a survival check with advantage. A, because you've been there before, and B, because you've got eyes all over the place.
Cool.
And also to see if there's any traps, things like that on the floor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Survival. 17.
17, nice. With that, you know that you are currently in the original city of civilization in Zemir, which was Rotanara on the Rotas Isle. And from when you came, from when you were here last, you recall that where you headed, where your intelligence at that time took you, was into the centre of the ancient city, although not much of it is above ground anymore. A lot of it is just ruins of the taller buildings that poked the skyline of the ancient city, but you found an excavation, kind of like dig site, when you were there before, and you can trace your steps back there. Not only that, with that roll, you do see some other footsteps, some other kind of detritus left by people passing through and heading in that direction.
Recent enough then, I suppose, like of this decade, you
Yes.
know, not just some ancient stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, do be wary. Others have been here. We have to assume they are, until they prove themselves, enemies.
Well, just, for no particular reason at all, just let me know when we're about 10 minutes out.
Just for reasons.
Of the dig site, yeah. Okay, cool.
Where
Understood.
Are we going?
Understood, Finn. 9 minutes 59. You'll have it.
Lucian could tell you exactly when that is. Actually, he's got that keen mind.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah.
So I'll tell you when.
Why does he sound like he's like partially deaf?
Yeah, no, he's struggling, isn't he?
It's not great.
He's not had the coffee.
He's not had his coffee. He's not woken up yet fully.
All of his bodily functions are
Suddenly
slightly
shut
shut
down.
down.
I would, but I can't see anything. So
But I'll keep up this kind of charm for a little while. I'll also cast Mage Hand and just use it to brush any of the foliage out of my path.
Nice, yeah, I love that. So as you're walking along, you're following the path, and you're heading in the right direction. These really tall kind of redwood alpine trees just rocketing up into the sky, starting to really become quite bearing down on you in the sense that the light, it's quite a bright day. You've been up in the sky and you've seen how bright it's been. Is very much from down here. It's quite low lit, quite dark, and you're passing lots of ancient stonework of buildings, doorways, windows, roofs, things like that. That's all kind of very much broken down and falling apart. Until eventually you get to a kind of clearer, bit of an opening in this tree line, and in there is a tunnel. For those of you that might have been to mines before or know of mines, you get it. It's kind of well constructed outer door frame, and from those of you again that remember what was said before, this has been an archaeological dig site for quite some time, so it's not unusual that there'd be such a well kept mine that goes into the underground.
But the surrounding area is like empty. There's nothing like I don't know, dig site stuff.
There's no tents. There's no presence of people.
where exactly did my accident happen?
Deeper into
Okay, fine.
these underground passing. So yeah, in that direction. From when you were last here. Last time you were here, it was a cave network. It wasn't established.
Oh, I see.
But now it's a timber beamed
I see.
mine goes in. No mine carts or anything like that, but definitely much more well kept. But yeah, no presence of people or anything, as you can tell, on the outside.
Our enemies have been busy. We must proceed with caution.
Well, I'm not really good at seeing in the dark, so have you got like a spare candle that I can use?
Also, for whatever you were casting, you would have known when you were about 10 minutes from this point, so whatever you were
between me and Lucian.
Do you feel like we're in danger yet?
Always. Danger's always there.
But I mean, like immediate danger, like someone's about to pounce on us right now.
No.
Okay, I'll hold fire.
You'll know we're in danger. We're in danger!
Ah, shit!
I like my pauldrons.
So you are the light.
I will be the light.
Oh, that's alright. I'm gonna take some spare cloves that I have, wrap it around my hand axe that I never use, and cast. Create bonfire!
You must have a torch.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm super bare bones. And then there you go. I've got
Nice.
a little torch
Cool.
made out of an axe.
Nice. So, if you're ready.
Take your last look at the sky, gentlemen, for we may not see
we're
it
gonna
for
die.
quite some time. Finn.
Instant panic. Yeah. Disadvantage on all checks.
Party's not going well.
Yeah.
It's resistant to fear. It's,
Yeah.
I love dying.
Woo, death!
And you begin to head down into this mine shaft, which is about 20 foot by 20 foot. It's pretty wide and open, and you begin to dive deeper. Could I just get, before we go any further, a marching order?
I'm about to go slap dab in the middle.
Okay. Where the fuck did my pen go?
Well, you snapped
Daddy?
it and then you got rid of it.
Daddy!
Lucian doesn't have dark vision either.
Does he not? As a changeling? What?
No, not on his sheet. No additional sense types. I don't know what you are, whether you have it or not. What? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe we've got.
Why doesn't this happen in my campaign?
And Lavanor doesn't either, does he?
Not as a halfling. Unless he's a specific type.
Nope.
This is unbelievable. This is why people listen to the show, because we've got a 5-person party without a single person with dark vision.
There you go. Hey, look at that! There's lanterns all the way down. Still burning.
No, we just need to move the mirror.
That's a great film.
Right, I've got John, Rob in the middle.
Do we want to send Lucian ahead, perhaps, a little bit?
Yeah, I can't see for shit.
But then neither can he, so I guess we're... I will lead!
If I might suggest that we have the two light bringers at the front and back, just so we're illuminated as a...
Maybe I go up front with you and look.
Yes, quite right.
I'll take the rear then, I guess. A lot of enemies come from the rear, so
Makes sense.
Some tactical advice there, my friend.
There you go.
We've got Ark, Lucian, John, and then
Finn.
Lavanor, and then Finn.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping Lavanor in front of me.
Yeah, you got everybody in front of you. So Lucian and Lavanor, you're just like.
Just got Kona Cold ready, like
Just to make the whole team. The whole team.
One hand on
It's
his
worth
fire,
it.
one hand at the back of his head.
One of you sneezes out of line.
That's right, Lavanor. Just think of the rabbits.
Just think it was a John and his other mate.
Caleb.
You'll be with them soon. What? Our access is going to turn around. It's just going to be Finn. Where's everyone else gone?
Just blood all over him. It's fine.
That never was anyone else. Always was.
He's been compromised.
Okay, okay, cool. So,
Yeah, stop
Okay.
forward.
so are you guys, how are you going forwards?
Not stealthily.
No stealth.
We've got a
okay.
paladin with his shoulders on fire at the front.
With that said, I don't know when the best time to use it. I do have an ability, a racial ability that allows me to cast Pass Without a Trace.
It is your call.
I'm not going to use it just yet. I'm going to wait until we're a bit deeper in.
Okay, cool.
But
Let me know when you want to do that.
Also,
Let's
as far as we know from the intelligence that we had, in theory, there hasn't been anybody here for a little bit.
No, because they
but
came.
we do know
they,
that the professor came
yeah,
here
they visited, didn't they?
without
But-
any security detail. They came alone, more or less.
Yeah, they just came alone.
But
It's
they've
not
been
like
doing so frequently.
yeah, but it's not like they've seen like a garrison of people protecting the place. Or
But if
anything
you've
like
seen
that.
the size of the brain dogs, our enemies are tricksy.
Also, with what you know, I would say that it has been an active archaeological site at times.
For
So there have-
legitimate archaeological research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently. There have been finds from here, just to give you more on that. There have been finds from here, from the ancient city that was there, but yeah, it is a archaeological dig site.
Okay. Well, I will be keeping an eye out for anything shiny.
That's a bad omen.
Douche.
Also, don't forget what you originally came here for. You had intelligence. That there was
Rumours, yeah?
Rumours that there was some illicit,
Stuff.
being done in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on behind us, but outside of 10 feet.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's complete pitch black to me. So
And are you doing anything? Okay, let's get perception checks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
From all of you.
Well, we do have light, so it depends.
within 10 feet.
These are big candles. I say we get the big candle
Hang on
out.
a second. 10 feet for me, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah. Let's.
I'll still roll with this.
Okay.
I'm being cheeky.
11.
11.
9. I'm just waiting
Oh,
for my blade around.
I'll do Psy. Oh, it's not awful actually.
Perception, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
It's 19 for Lucian. It was a
he's-
14 and a 19 on the die.
Yeah, he's very
So
perceptive.
19,
16.
11.
11,
9.
and then also Lovenor. It's a natural 20, but it was a 6 on the other one.
Yep.
Not so hard. Okay, so yeah, well,
So
maths.
good at the front, bad at the back.
Yeah. You guys at the back, you know exactly what's behind you.
What?
Bad at the front.
Oh, was Lucian not?
Oh, yeah, he's behind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lucian's-
he's my eyes.
So you carry on. As you feel that the temperature drops as you pass deeper and deeper into these mines. We'll carry on the survival check from
Yeah.
earlier.
Okay, yeah. Just let me know when we start to get close to where I feel.
Yeah,
On
I'll,
edge, yeah.
I'll be keeping an eye out, gauging him. And when it gets to the point where he's like visibly kind of antsy, that's when I'll cast Blast Trace.
Love that.
Yeah. So yeah, as I said, let me know when we get there, and then we can do some.
Just as a recap for you as well.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that when you came down here last, you got to a certain depth, something triggered, and that's the last memory you had.
Oh yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
As there was a large explosion.
Oh yeah. Well, Lovenor's right behind me, and he is. Excuse me. Lucian, sorry, is right behind me, and he is. Yes, there are issues and things to be wary of when you delve deep underground. Keep your footing.
What do you mean exactly?
Oh, things I'm sure you're very familiar with, Lucian. Nefarious tricks and traps to keep your eyes out for.
Okay, I look.
You've probably set enough of them in your career.
Right, so he's going to roll to check for traps as you're travelling. Okay.
We can go slow, I don't mind. We're not running, so we can take
And I
our
guess
time.
you're helping him?
I'm shining my shield on the ground. It's
That's more like it. That's more like it.
like a fucking Roblox character.
Okay, so as you continue passing down in these tunnels, and as you keep moving, and you two are at the front, as Lucian is stepping and slowly checking ahead, checking the floor, checking for whatever he can see, and as he places his foot down, as his foot hits the ground, the air, the force of it, brushes away a load of dust as a sigil on the floor lights. Could I get
Hit my back!
everyone within 20 feet of Lucian to roll a dexterity
That's
save?
good because I was at the back.
Not according to my little running order here.
Another 16 from me.
16.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Plus. Ooh, are you after Lucian, right? So you
Yeah.
definitely get the aura because I'm 10 foot. So plus 3.
Oh,
Me
that's
and Love
19.
then.
So 19.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say
8.
18.
18. Success. Are you within 20 feet?
Yeah, so.
Well, he's right at the back, so
Lucian.
There's a 5 foot per
So
person.
maybe not then, actually.
Yeah, you might be out of range. I'll let you call it, but
Well, you said specifically it was Lucian and it's
Yeah, but we're.
Arcaximus.
They're kind of in step with each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, give it to me.
Take
Okay.
it.
Hurt me.
So Lovenor fails, you fail. Has anyone rolled for Lucian?
Okay.
I've got him here. Hold on.
Dex save.
Dex save.
7. Plus 7.
27, so he succeeds.
Plus 3.
So, and then plus 3.
Does he have he should have evasion, shouldn't he? So no damage for him.
So yeah, you can literally just write it off. So as this sigil lights up, and it lights a kind of green colour, a almost soundless explosion of green fire goes everywhere. And with it, even though it's not fire, you take an X amount of acid damage.
What is it with fire not being the fucking sacred flame bullshit?
It says flame in the spell name. It says flame in the spell name. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? You're lucky. I was going to use it to light our part. So you're lucky I didn't. Actually, no, I wanted to trigger you.
I'll kill Lovenor out of spite.
What's the colour of divine energy? Colour of fire. Well done.
You take 40.
Wow. About half if we passed.
Half if you passed.
Okay.
40 points of acid damage as this green, what looks like fire, but clearly by the hissing sound that then seems to hit your body, your outfits, your skin, is acid.
Lucian, you fool! What's your step? Head count! Head count! I'll do a head count.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Love another one?
I'm like, just on my back, still holding the torch, just like,
That was pretty painful, but it's not the worst I've had.
Who needs some juice?
I'm alright for now. I'm alright for now. Fuck me, that was horrible.
That's a lot.
Must be.
That's a lot.
yeah, I'm down to like 39, so unless you want me to pop one of these potions already.
I'll give you a cure wounds.
Cure wounds?
Not made of slots.
Use your bloody hands, mate.
Nah, that's safe death for me.
Also, I'll do a healing word on you as well.
Heal me.
Heal me. Oh! 8.
8.
Plus 3. That's so lucky.
Perfect.
3 plus 4, so 7.
So he's probably 2/3 health.
Do you know, because he didn't get hurt.
Oh, of course, he just writes it off, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he's
Silly me.
like, whatever.
He's just stood there. You're all like on the ground, covered in acid, just like he's
Just
just like what?
Furiously, like, oh yeah.
He just took one step behind me.
Yeah.
I've drunk harsher things in the past. It's just a little bit spicy. A little bit of sriracha, it's fine.
Have we got time for a short rest?
No!
The thing is, if we do, we've got, what was it,
Song of Rest, nice.
Um,
No, not after spending resources on you. Don't go back on a short rest.
No, we probably should carry on, but you
Let's
need to
press
be a
on.
bit more watchful, Lucian.
Lucian.
Yes, I'm sorry. There was dirt. It flew into my eye, but it looked like a coffee granule. I got distracted.
Going forward then, I'll use Mage Hand to waft the dust on the floor in front of us, so you can move forward slowly.
Yeah, love that. Clears a path for him so he can see a bit better. Nice. So, you pick yourselves up. This cave network so far has been 20 foot wide. This square that seemed to trigger is in the middle of that.
Okay.
10 foot. However, those of you that use magic will probably know this is now
Inert.
inert. So you...
it did hurt, actually.
It done did hurt. So you continue on deeper and deeper into this mine network, and you can start to see that there's like lots of...
Probably an hour after that, sorry to interrupt,
Go for it.
I'm definitely feeling like my glaive is out. And
Okay.
as I'm moving my glaive forwards and backwards, that's the Mage Hand wafting, and I'm
Okay.
like,
Alright.
In that case, yeah.
That's potion.
I'm
the
steeled.
potion, yeah.
I'm steeled.
And the moisture on the walls of the cave is starting to get like more visible. It glints in the light as your candles pass by, And Lucian goes ahead and does another look.
I'm wafting.
Yeah.
I'll now cast. No, not yet. I'll still hold out for a little bit.
No worries.
Yeah.
With that, and I would say your help, the wafting, so advantage. The wafting is now a thing. Yeah.
That's what I do.
He, you come across. He's like, oh, wood. Can you do? I'm just absolutely massacring his accent. I'm so sorry, Si.
Hold on, wait a minute.
There we go. And he's uncovered another one of these sigils on the floor.
Oh yeah, you see this one, don't you?
Yeah.
Move around it. Be careful. Do not touch it.
This one being slightly to the left.
Oi.
So you can see there is some kind of random patterning to where they're placing these things.
I'm pointing it at it with my glaive, and as I move around it, keeping it super pointed to make sure no one goes anywhere near it.
And you pass by it. And you continue on. And you eventually get to a fork in the path.
Did I get this deep before? No, I was something else.
You were a fresh boy.
Okay.
So that first one was a bit more lethal, to put it that way.
Are they identical? The two forks.
Looking at them, can I get it's either survival or investigation. I'll let you choose which one.
I'm not going to do either of those. I'm going to take my hand axe because I'm at the back anyway. I'm just going to lob it down the right one.
The right one.
Yeah.
Still thinking?
While it's a flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever one's stronger for you.
I'm running very good tonight. I know we're going to start attacking things and then that'll stop.
No. Nat 20.
19. 15 plus 4 with investigate. So I'm looking, checking the walls, checking the floors, seeing if there's, one is more cold. Forgot my grammar. Or has more moisture on the walls.
With a 19, absolutely. You can see there are some tracks leading to the left one. You're going to need to get that hand axe back.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. You can see there's tracks leading to the left one. More, but still not masses of like detritus and mining gear. And also, it is slightly warmer down the left one.
Okay, cool. I believe people who have been here before have been left.
Shit.
So are we trying to find where
We're
some of these
investigating.
digs have been? We're trying to work out what they've uncovered. So yeah, I suppose left is the. Do you want to go and grab your axe, mate?
Be careful, said Lucian. Lucian, follow him.
Yeah. There could be something down there, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe.
So have you just gone down the right one?
With Lucian.
How far do you throw? Like 30 foot?
Well, I've got a -2 to strength, so.
20 foot?
Hey, that's pretty good.
That hurt. But you were at the back of
ground.
it, so what's that? 10 foot in front of them?
Oh, I thought we were
No, we wouldn't have got into
right,
the...
yeah.
We only got to the fork, yeah.
Yeah, 20 foot
And
to the right one.
and when it hit the ground, it didn't trigger anything.
No.
And it doesn't look like there's anything down there. Any, I don't know, like a magical sword sticking out the wall.
You getting two, bruh? No. I mean, you can head down there and have a look if you want to investigate it, have a little looky round.
I'm going to shimmy Lucian in front of me
Okay, I'll do it again.
just to make sure that nothing.
Still no coffee, it's very dark, I'm pretty tired, there's still no coffee in here.
But Lucian, there could be coffee down here. There could be a big bag of coffee beans.
Does Lucian smell coffee down these caves?
No, he doesn't. And with that roll, he doesn't really find anything down there.
I've got a hand drum. I'd like to kind of like point it towards the right hand side and give it like a little tap and just listen and see the kind of the echo, like how far does that travel?
I like that.
Very good.
Let's give it a perception.
Baby noise. That's a natural 1.
Sounds like you just hit a drum.
Chrono shift.
Did you use the left one?
Yeah, why not?
Go for it. Another perception check.
It's better. Still not very good, but perception 13.
Yeah, it sounds like it goes on for a while and
Okay.
kind of starts to echo a
Yeah.
bit.
Hopefully that didn't tell anybody that we're here. Huh.
Hey, that would ruin the element of surprise. Hey.
These caverns are full of many strange noises.
Yeah, that's true.
Information is key.
Certainly is, my friend. Yeah.
I'm going to double down. I'm going to chuck the hand axe further.
What?
I'm going to chuck the hand axe further because we know that.
Oh, you got to keep getting on the down the right.
Yeah. Well, we know that this 20 feet is safe.
Yeah.
So when we come back, it'll be fine. But just in case there's something in that next 20 feet, you never know.
You never know. Okay, don't go too far, boys.
Remind me of the splash zone of the glyph. It's 30 feet, right?
20.
20 feet.
Okay.
So we're safe now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can let them
We just
mind
stand
sweep
at the
all you want.
we just stand at the mouth of the therefore.
No. This is the last one, just in case. Because we don't need it, and I can't see shit anyway. So.
Lucian, help Finn.
What, is he going to help me throw it?
No, because you're going to have to go and get it, aren't you?
No, I'm going to leave it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
help. Don't.
That's
So,
crazy.
Do you go up to it
No. I just want to
It's
chuck
just-
it
and
as
he's gonna
far
leave
as
it.
I can,
and leave it?
and then see if we see anything.
Oh, as it illuminates the
Yeah,
as it
hole.
goes down. Yeah.
No, it just is the same tunnel that it was 10 feet back.
Do you see
It just carries
anything?
on.
We lost a good axe today, but it served us well. Come on, Lucian.
So you rejoin the group
Yeah.
and you take the left.
Let's do.
Ah.
Before we do something any more of a disservice, would his. What's the name of his.
Keen.
No, it's. Well, yeah, that would be very useful. So keep that.
What is what?
What's his name of his criminal organisation?
The Myriad.
Myriad. I was thinking Simbarim or something like that.
Simba
Would they have
mattresses.
ever been or done anything around here? Would there be any symbols on the walls? Any thieves' cant that you might know? Let's.
I mean, at most,
Do you want to do
I
due
would-
diligence?
I would imagine that there may be some cave networks, like coves, on this isle that might be used by like pirates.
We're not on the coast, are we?
We're not. Yeah, you're not coastal right now. You're like
So-
heart of the island, isle. Yeah.
It's unlikely that the Myriad. There's no one to rob out here, I suppose. So.
Yeah.
Plunder. Cool.
Well-
down the left one then, I suppose.
You take the left tunnel. You carry on deeper into this network.
We just said that we're going deeper underground.
You're going deeper underground.
Jamiroquai.
There's too much panic in this town. Banging music video, that.
Oh yeah, so good.
So good. Anyway, so you carry on going deeper. This is deeper than you were when you were last here,
Oh yeah.
and the air is getting warmer.
I would like to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Pass without a trace. Can I get, on that note, stealth checks from every single Jedi is now an enemy of the Republic.
You see, as he casts Pass Without a Trace, as John kind of gets down on one knee and puts a hand on the kind of the stonework of the floor, and it kind of closes is the one eye you can see, and you see it kind of begins to like vibrate ever so slightly, and like some of the little pebbles and like dust starts to shake, and then it slowly like kind of just stops very suddenly, and yeah, he's kind of like, oh, it's been a long time since I've had to do that.
Nice.
Thank
So
you.
it's a +10 to
Stealth checks,
stealth checks.
I've done size.
which is probably insanely high.
35.
Yeah.
Precise, yeah. What else we got?
I got 23.
23.
Plus 10.
That's plus the.
Roll pretty low.
Cool.
+10
Oh.
would be 22.
22.
Good disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
18.
18. Very nice.
Otherwise it would have been.
Very nice. Very good, very nice. And Labanor also has disadvantage.
Was he heavily...
That's not good.
Yeah, he's a fighter, isn't he?
Robert,
Heavy armor? Plate armor?
Plate armor, or I think chainmail gives you
But
disadvantage.
luckily, with everything that he's got a +8 to stealth at disadvantage.
Yeah.
2 on the dice, so 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of the other kind of features is that we don't leave any traps.
Love that.
No trace of us having passed through. Because it's an Earth Genasi trait, it'll be more that as you speak, as we're walking, the ground then just like rises back up.
It's like you're standing on like cushions. They're kind of like memory foam.
Yeah.
This is the sound of the rock.
That's fucking hot. I love that. So yeah, technically, the only tracks that exist
The ones that already
are the ones that went down the right tunnel.
Hey!
Although they go in and they come back. But
Finn,
yeah,
Finn and Lucian totally intended on that.
totally intended that.
As soon as this seems to like open up at all, Finn casts some bits.
Cast some bits.
Finn's bits.
That's
bits.
the name of the spell. Bits.
fin bits.
Well, luckily, as you proceed and you keep going down, at times checking the party behind you are still with you because you're that fucking quiet and that stealthy. You eventually get to a part where this tunnel, which has been kind of pitching kind of down, begins to level out, and it is an open space, probably about 40 foot wide, 40 foot long, and at the end of it there is just a stone wall.
Orgasmus!
Lucian!
No, wrong one, Finn.
No, it's cool then, and my response is to Lucian to go and investigate the door. I'm not doing it.
Did you say door or wall?
Yeah, it's just
Well,
a
the end of
a stone wall.
And is the area lit at all?
Actually, that's a good question. Have we ever seen any sources of light as we've been coming down? Like, has there been sconces and stuff unlit on the wall?
Unlit ones, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so yeah,
In the
there's definitely...
chances if there'd been any torches that have just been sat there,
Yeah.
would it be okay to have grabbed all those?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll quickly shimmy up to Arcaximus and cast Freedom of Movement, and then I will cast Armour of Agathis on myself, and then I get my rod, shake it, and then get that spell slot back.
Nice. So,
Well, yeah, I'll send Lucian. Please progress and see what is this. We've seen tracks. There's something at the end of this tunnel.
nice. So, Lucian goes up
Okay.
there. Are you helping him out?
No, I'm gonna stay back
Okay.
at like 20 foot.
At this point, I'll be
Once as soon as we saw it.
very back of the pack. I'll let the rest of them shuffle forward a bit.
Okay, cool. Could I get one of you to roll a d20 for me? This is for Lucian.
16.
16. Cool. Lucian, upon walking up to this stone wall, going in towards the centre of it, finds a series of coloured gems embedded into this wall. And around them is a ring of gem colour, which looks like...
There we go. Props.
Carrot tops here.
Looks like this,
Whoa.
but not as bright or illuminated. So there is a amber ring, and then a series of gems.
For the listeners, diameter of the ring.
It's probably about 5 foot across, 5 foot. So it's a circular.
Decent sized.
Yeah, and inside the 5 foot kind of this ring, which is this kind of amber colour, but kind of very dim glow to it, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different gems embedded into that.
And is it? So it's 2 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 red.
Yeah. And they're embedded at different points on there. And around this is a series of symbols. What languages do you all speak? Or at least at this point, I guess it's Lucian, but I assume he probably summon you over.
There's some magical thing on the wall. Puts a cigarette out on it. On the wall. That's another one. I don't know. Okay, we did.
I speak common and primordial.
Common and primordial.
Abyssal, common, goblin, and orc.
Okay.
Celestial and infernal.
So that's infernal.
And then
Lavanor.
Lucian is addition to common, elvish gift.
Makes me skiff.
Yeah,
Cool.
which I don't, oddly enough.
What?
Maybe I need to relook at my character sheet.
Okay, cool. These words at this point mean nothing to you.
To any of us, yeah.
To any of you.
Okay, cool.
Does this seem in any way magical? Like, does it seem to have like an aura to it?
There's a light glow coming off of not just the gems in the circle, but also the circle itself that's embedded in this wall.
It sounds like an odd question. Are there any bodies in this area? Is there anyone that's been here before?
Good question.
No.
Good question.
For the first time in this mini campaign, I'll pop my goggles on,
Okay.
walk up to this circle, place a hand on it, and I will cast Identify on this circle. So there's a magic item or other magic imbued object. You can learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and all this. Blah, blah, blah.
And how to use them.
Yeah.
Incredible. As you go up to this surface and you touch it, do you hear a voice that describes this to you, or do you just kind of in your mind you see?
I guess, yeah, like the goggles can help me identify any kind of magical properties to it. So I suppose if it was like a particular type of magic or anything like that, and it would just be like, it just comes up with a little paragraph.
Yeah, I like that, yeah. Telegraph coming in. Or the sound, you know when you have like a phone near a car radio, it goes yeah. So yeah, as you do
Well,
that,
it's been scattered.
as you do that, you learn that this is a security measure. This is a door, and this is the lock. And that for this lock to work, you have to complete some kind of sequence. And you do that through touch.
Hey everybody, so take my goggles off. It's a security lock. It's supposed to, I don't know, keep something in or keep someone out, but we have to try and figure it out. I'm glad that I have this armor on now because I feel like it's gonna be bad when we get in there. I'm gonna step away now.
I will cast Divine Sense, and I would like to know the location of any celestial, fiends, or undeads within 60 foot. Oh, that is not behind total cover. I forget it. The door would be total cover.
No fair.
Sorry, ignore me.
It's alright.
Should have read the whole thing.
I don't know if any of you have. Well, yeah, you've still got those words around the door,
Yeah.
but you can't read them.
Let's have a look. Have I got any spells?
I did have a spell, but I was like, oh, I need that in this.
Tons or whatever it is now. Combined languages. Yeah.
Fucking arseballs.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Which look like things that you can press, the gems or the words
So
or the ring.
the gems and the ring all look like they emit light
Yeah.
from your goggles. You get the direction that touch is involved.
So it's 5 foot across, so it'd be about 2.5 feet to go blue.
Yeah.
John's going to walk up and place a hand on each of them. He's going to be like, oh, fuck.
I'm like 30 feet back.
Yeah, and he's just going to tap
Both the blue ones.
both the blue ones at the same time.
And as you do that, you see a trail of light emit from one of these blue ones here.
Oh, look at this.
Here's what I made earlier.
Look, it's value add.
As it begins to snake across to the other.
And again, I only touch it for a second, and I don't know if I need to maintain or, but
You pull away, it maintains.
Oh, you just got to touch colours. It's not a good security lock, is it? Little experimentation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to try and touch the yellow one
The yellow one.
from 30 feet away.
Which one? Which yellow one?
The yellow one on the outside.
Yeah,
Around the outside.
So it touches. Does it do anything else?
No, I just want to see if it can interact or if it requires an actual physical touch.
As you touch it with your mage hand, it emits light.
I'll cast
But
Mage
then-
Hand as well.
Oh, I've got so many mage hands. Oh, mine's just waving.
Yeah.
And then it dissipates.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dissipates.
So
okay.
I'll kind of give you a look and be like, and kind of snap my fingers, and then like a spectral version of my hand like comes out, and it's in the same like snap shape, and it's like gives you a wave.
My one waves at you, but it looks like some sort of reddish clawed hand.
And I'll say on a count of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll send mine over to the other yellow one.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
And as you press, the yellow light arcs across and connects.
This is the worst security system ever.
I'm going to step far away as well. I don't. It's just, this is going to Don't know as a suspicion, but... okay.
Lucian, you should probably go over and touch 2 of them. Most of us have.
Why would I want to do that?
It might be a coffee dispenser.
He's not
I throw myself at the wall.
He's not a fucking idiot.
I guess you're right.
Smack.
If I were
Dead.
to take a closer look at the writing,
Yes.
even if I can't speak the language, I would be able to discern what language it is.
Roll
Like, if I
an intelligence.
was gonna say if I saw Russian, I tend to know that that's Russian.
Yeah, because
If I
it's
saw
like...
French, I'm like, that's in French. I don't
Okay.
speak French.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
So that's flat 10.
No, not with that rule, my love. It's it just looks alien to you.
Do the use your hands again, and we may as well experiment until we discerned the nature of this thing.
Yeah, what's the
Try
range?
to connect the final
Why
2
don't
dots.
you touch it. We've all touched it.
Mage hand.
So I'll get as far 30 feet away as I can, and I'll go to the top red.
And I'll do bottom left red then, I suppose.
And there's nothing else in this room, right?
And as you touch
No,
red
it's the
to
end
red,
of the corridor, isn't it?
the red snakes across.
I know. Finn doesn't.
Well then, let's try the green ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just shift it over.
So
Yeah.
you go for the green ones.
Yeah, I'll do
30
that.
feet away.
Yeah, 30
If
feet
we're,
away.
if we're discussing our mage hands, like we're in American Psycho, mine is.
It's got the reference.
That's bone. It's actually kind of like mine, but a big, meaty, padded, gauntleted hand, big armor.
Nice.
Compensating.
And you go
Twice
to
as big as your hand.
And you go to touch the last 2.
The green ones, yeah.
Okay. This time round, unlike before where light, depending on who's touched milliseconds prior to the other, light goes from one to the other. As you touch this time, light comes from here, light comes from here, and then all the lights disappear again.
Okay.
suppose.
Well, we should try 2 different colours and see what happens there. That's the next step. I once had a very clever teacher called Quinn, and he told me how to.
Sounds like the kind of person that would be very unintelligent.
We tried all the similar colours, and now we should try different colours. Unless anyone else has a better idea.
No, it's got it. I mean,
I feel like
they've got a touch, but
without them crossing over,
yeah.
that's fucking impossible.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Can it rotate at all? Like if I go up and try and shift it, like it's just embedded into the
Embedded into the rock. These are all so these are all embedded gems into the rock, and then this amber ring that runs around it is below that.
Oh, but when that one didn't connect, nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
this time.
Someone try a different. I just want to see what happens.
Sure. Okay.
Someone
so
press one colour and I'll press a different colour.
I'll press the one that I pressed before, which I think was top red.
Top red.
I'll do top left green then. And we'll see what happens. Yeah.
They again individually illuminate a bit of light from them, but nothing then happens from that.
Okay. It seems you were correct with the same colours. Have to match.
Is it Lavanors, the halfling?
Yeah. He's puzzled by this just as much as you. He's not a particularly intellectual man. No, not really. But he is equally trying to get involved. He's at this point. He's seen you all touch them with mage hands. Nothing happened. He's now pressing colours, but nothing's.
Yeah, because if yellow goes to yellow, blue goes to blue, only one of the other, the green or the red, can go to the other one.
That's correct.
What are we missing?
Can we try and smash our way through?
I wouldn't recommend that. Not with this kind of tricksy little thing. They got to represent something, right? They've got to mean something.
We're not in a rush, are we? We could take a break after this, right?
Oh, let's push through.
Yeah.
Nah, like once we get this open, we could rest for an hour.
Well, you need to see what's on the other side. Rest might not be granted to us.
Well, then I'm not using a spell slot.
That's rather selfish of you, Finn.
It probably wouldn't work anyway. Did I get an idea of if this was powerful magic or if it was like?
If it's just like warding.
Yeah, I would say it's powerful.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I don't think I could get rid of this.
That's fine. You keep your slot. We'll need you in.
Hey,
I don't mean.
you can't get latched onto by anything because of me.
I'm being sincere. we need everybody
It's
to.
everyone's passive perception.
But Lucian's will be
18.
high, right? Oh no,
18.
Lucian's is 15.
Okay.
Oh, can I summon Levistus and try and get one of these gems out?
You can try.
Yeah.
Do it.
Strength check.
Go,
Don't
Eldritch
know.
dice.
Gonna go there.
Hey! Oh, 13.
Yeah, no. You're just jamming him in there, and in your head he's going, "What are you doing, boy?
I'm trying to get you in. Just go in there.
I'm not.
Come on!
I don't think I'm meant to go in there."
John would be like, oh, well, I don't know if that's a good idea, mate.
You had to just 18.
Yeah.
As you earlier were trying this out, and as you connected more and more of these colours together, this amber ring started to change colour. From an amber to a darker.
Oh, is this a bad time to say I'm colourblind?
Okay, I'm gonna me personally walk up and do blue, blue, and then yellow, yellow in quick succession.
Okay, let's just get me a pen out. Blue, blue. Whoop.
And then
That's
kind
more of a cyan.
shuffle across.
Agreed.
You were colourblind a second ago.
Yellow,
Shuffle
yellow.
across. What's
Says
the
the
ring
distance.
doing now?
This ring is going a darker colour. Dark orange.
So I try green, green.
Green, green. And as you do that, this orange ring turns red.
Red's typically a bad colour.
And it spins.
Hello, feedback.
Yeah.
And as it spins, all the colours begin to merge. Until there's a portal in front of you.
Can we see through the portal?
Okay. It wasn't initially on first
Yeah.
appearing. It's this kind of like mixture of all these four colours, which then slowly turns into this kind of silver, kind of like a reflective water.
Oh god.
Is there any loose rocks anywhere?
Would your detect magic or identify let us know roughly what the duration of this would be?
No, I would assume that that's like a post effect.
Let's say you see this portal appear. Are you initially doing anything?
Stepping back.
What you imagine is a portal, it just looks like a shimmering liquid silver
I
surface.
step away.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You step
Run
away.
away.
Step away.
Yeah.
You all step.
We don't know
A
where this
good, like,
leads.
30 feet
Okay.
off from it.
As you back up, as time passes,
I will walk forward and just put a hand in.
you put a hand in,
Yeah.
and on the other side, your hand feels cold.
I get ready to chop his hand off.
It's been compromised!
Yeah, the hand's gone.
No, it's fine. It just feels cold.
Colder than in here?
Do you pull your hand back out?
Yes.
Okay. As time passes,
I'm glad I didn't leave it in there.
the silver begins to just go back to this firm rock, and then
The lights.
and the ring comes back.
Might I suggest we have a short rest, just to get ourselves back to strength before we venture into whatever the hell that is.
It just feels colder than it does in here.
Yes.
Oh, so it is not a portal onto the other side of this wall then, it is elsewhere.
I assume so, yeah. I don't necessarily think there's anything beyond this wall. This seems like if we're this far underground, that's going to be the start. It's just earth.
Nah, let's keep going.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, we're here now.
Yeah,
It was only a bit cold.
but we now know how that works, and we have no idea what's on the other side of it. I'm fine for taking, intelligent risks. Stupid risks, I'm afraid I can't abide.
Let's just send one of us then. Lucian, you should go.
Was it? We'll draw straws. How many words are on the outside of this thing? Is it one per stone or is it a different number?
So,
And other words associated near the stones, or are they?
the symbols that you see
so
going
symbols.
around this door
Mhm.
are in chunks. And those chunks of symbols, which you would, being an intelligent group, would know those are probably words, there are 19.
How long was it before
okay.
the portal closed?
About a minute.
A minute. Oh, can I touch them again?
Yeah. So
Alright.
blue, blue, yellow, yellow,
Yeah.
green, green.
Put your hand in. Oh, okay, he's
Put
got
your head in. You put your head in.
Put my head in. Well, because nothing bad
Can I
happened
get you
to
to
my
roll a
hand.
no, Jay.
a decapitation check.
As you put your head in,
I'm getting real Stargate vibes.
it's cold. You are seeing a candle lit path. Oh, goodness. The lights will turn out. No, you're seeing a candle lit path, and you roll a perception check.
Is it dark?
No, it's
it's
actually
candlelit.
quite well lit.
Oh, okay.
It's lit in there, fam. It's lit.
Oh, why am I doing this? 6.
You chucked your head in there.
You don't hear anything, but it is candlelit corridor.
Breathable, I presume.
Huh?
Breathable.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Okay,
he's
fine.
still breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Candles leading down a long corridor.
Cool.
So long you cannot see.
And gravity feels the same, right? Candles are burning.
Put his head through. Yeah, he's still down. Yeah,
On
yeah.
this end, his body is just forced to
Yeah. Like
Okay.
yeah, the lift in Resident Evil. No, yeah, yeah.
Push my head back out. Yeah, it's fine. I think either, not for any particular reason, either we take a long rest or we just go through.
Go! Charge if you're safe, if you're certain that the other side is safe.
Oh, okay. I'm through.
You all going in?
Yeah, I'm following straight after.
reluctantly.
Reluctantly, okay, cool. You all pass through.
there's more cigarette on the other side of the portal.
Lovedor follows you. You all go through, and yeah, you will make it to the other side. You're now in like a 10-foot wide corridor.
Are we like, is it a cave or is it like an internal
like
corridor?
crafted.
Or, yeah.
You can feel it's the same stone material that you've been passing as you've been going deeper, but it is better kind of mined or masoned, so it is much kind of more ornate. It's like dark stone, almost like obsidian, so it's like reflective of the light of the candles that are kind of lighting this corridor. But yeah, it is dark stone, same dark stone you passed before, but now well maintained.
Lucian's got, I'm trying to find his keen mind thing. Is that feet? Yes. You always know which way's north, the number of hours. Lucian, do you sense anything has changed? Time, space, location?
You know, we moved through, we not far from where we were.
North is still north then, basically.
Yeah.
No time. Well, I mean, he's not Superman. So I retract that. Rescind my question.
No.
Yeah. Fine.
Like a smoke machine in this like corridor now.
Okay. Fine.
Can I get you to all roll perception checks?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Or actually no, just what are your passive perceptions?
18.
Fuck that. 18.
He's always going to be high.
Okay, 18. You can faintly hear what sounds like words being spoken.
Okay.
And you hear that, and as you pass through the door, and the portal goes from this silver shimmering liquid back to the same.
We do have it on behind us.
Yeah,
Okay.
the gems are behind you on the wall now.
Good.
Kind of they're light dimming. You can hear like low level conversation happening.
And I'll kind of just raise a hand and close a fist, like
How long does pass without trace last?
10 minutes. I
Oh,
think
the
it's
pass without trace was long. Well, maybe it isn't. I'm being a dinkus.
look. Up to an hour, yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
You're
Memory serves.
back end of that, but you're still with it.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I close the fist as if to say like, and I'll quick forward.
What's the marching order here?
I suppose I'm towards the front because I'm like trying to listen in to see what language are they speaking, and then if I can identify that, what are they saying?
I'll shove Lucian forward to go alongside, but otherwise I won't move.
Cool. As you keep walking down this corridor, it probably goes for about 50 feet. And even though it's well lit in here, the obsidian dark walls make it kind of dark still, quite difficult to see.
Impressive.
And oppressive, yeah. And the lights flickering off them, you can start to hear those voices getting louder. And as you get closer, you hear more than one voice. And they're communing in all sorts of languages. The main one that you hear, none of you understand. But you also hear some common,
Okay.
and you hear some other languages in there. But as you get closer, are you trying to listen into this conversation at this
I'm
point?
trying to hone in on the comment because that's the only one I understand.
Okay. What other languages do you have again, sorry?
Well, it's only him and Lucian that are close enough, I would imagine, to hear. Lucian's just got Elvish and Gith in addition to Common.
There is some Elvish in there as well then.
Okay.
You hear in broken sentences which go from this language you don't really understand into more colloquial words in Common, in Elvish. So you get the idea that someone's trying to get their point across in a language they don't natively speak, and then when they get frustrated they're then switching to Common and saying, "It's frustrating, we can't get any progress." And then in Elvish you hear, We must move fast. They are onto us."
Okay. And I'll kind of tap Lucian on the shoulder and kind of shuffle backwards to the rest of the party and be like, I think our quarry lies behind that door. They seem to know that we're onto them. Whoever they are.
Where we are now,
There's a door at the end of this corridor, and they're talking behind that door, loud enough that we can make out a little bit. And they're annoyed, and they know that they're aware that we're onto them. I don't think they know we're here. It doesn't seem that.
we can use that.
Certainly can.
I believe it is time, gentlemen, to steel yourselves.
You have been stealed!
In which case, I must insist you boys go ahead. I'll support from the back. That's where my strengths lie.
I look forward to seeing them in action.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing yet, mate.
Oh. I'm a good strong ally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
Shall we? The
you're
plan
pushing
is
up.
we'll kick down the door
Yeah.
and take no prisoners. Consider them cool compromised.
We're protectors. We need to go in there and we need to protect the realm from arseholes.
One last round, Zucchini.
Zucchini?
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
And then I will get ready to bash battering ram through the door. Is it a wooden door?
No, so it's just from where you
it's
guys
a-
came in. It's just a corridor.
Okay.
You haven't gone to the end of the corridor yet,
No.
so you don't know exactly what is at the end of it.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah.
My assumption was there was a door there.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
I didn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
No,
That's all right.
no door.
John makes a lot of assumptions.
As you,
It doesn't have to be a physical door. It could be an archway. It's a door, you know.
life is a door.
Life is a
We'll
doorway.
pass
I'm going
through
to ride it all night.
Yeah. As you're steeling yourselves and preparing,
Yeah.
and as you are pushing forwards, are you running towards this, or are you still taking
I
the
think
advantage
I
of
think
stealth?
Oh yeah, I'll get as close as possible before exploding into their room.
So as you're pushing forwards, you start to hear a voice. All of you now, as you get closer, hear the same voice. Let me speak in a tone that all of you may understand, and this is now in common. You have successfully put in place many measures for my folk to arrive and to take advantage of your continent and your world. However, not without setbacks. And you have been working for many decades as my allies, preparing for what comes next. That being said, I believe our plans may have had some setbacks. 3 assailants you had prepared for me are not working the way they should. And that is a worrying passage of events. That being said, troops march towards Golden Pass, and I believe my plans to cause chaos and and fill the void of power, that vacuum with my people, is there. But not without failures yet. Are you still pushing up?
This sounds like the voice that we had. Okay.
I haven't had this voice at any stage. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
I think you said you had high passive insight, right?
Yeah, high insight and high
I think-
perception, yeah.
Please jump in if I'm wrong, Nathan, but you probably noticed the three of us being like,
Yeah.
you clocked him. You clocked. It's the guy. So you could probably notice the three of us being like acknowledging that voice.
Back on the ground like,
If you're still pushing up and getting into position,
Yep.
you hear a new voice almost butt in and say, "Yes, but you promised us that we would take this continent. Don't forget that. This was all you wanted us to lay the groundwork for you, but we get to maintain some control. You said that many decades ago."
Familiar voice?
No.
No. Okay.
To which, again, you can hear this if you're still pushing up this corridor. You
Not
haven't-
familiar to anybody, no.
No. You haven't got sight yet of
That's
what's
fine.
going on. Yes, of course. Yes, that's always going to be the way it goes. Until it doesn't.
inside check.
Okay.
Difficult, obviously, but like based on what he's saying,
Yeah.
tone,
Yeah, go for it.
yeah. Natural 1. Never mind.
He seems really forthright for a weird, horrid voice. You're
spooked.
Yeah,
I'm very unsettled. Very much outside my comfort zone here, guys.
As you push
Aura of
up,
courage.
as you push up this corridor, you're in this 10-foot wide corridor, and as you get towards the end of it, you are at a balcony with a series of steps that are leading down.
Yeah, from the ground.
How high are we? Survivable.
You can't see over the edge unless you're looking over.
Okay, no, yeah.
Kanduku front flip.
Yeah. Your swords, please. And this continues on. You have done great work, and I cannot put fault at you, fine people, fine creatures, for putting those three where I needed them, but one of them disappeared. 3 of them have killed my followers. I can't take any more setbacks. And you hear another voice now. I didn't mean to offend by reminding you of our deal, but at this point, you can understand we're a bit nervous and excited. It's all about to happen. Yes, that it is.
Are we free to talk in hushed voices?
I might get some stealth checks, but yeah.
Is part of that choice still up, or is it we're at the very tail end of it now? If it is up,
We're pushing at this point, yeah.
Then I would just say, final thing from Mark Maximus is, I like the cut of your jib, and we'll just say information. I'm not attacking until that conversation's over, George. But everyone else can do what they want. But
similarly, I'm kind of poised.
steady. I too am ready, but
Can I get closer to the edge to see? Because you said we're on a balcony. Does the balcony go around this room?
No, so it's the corridor you've come in through.
Yep.
There's a balcony at the end of that.
Yep.
You're probably all positioned towards that balcony at this point.
Okay.
Kind of, because it's 10 foot across, so you'll be filling that space quite tight.
Okay.
And then just a staircase that kind of curves and goes down.
And it just has a solid wall on the side of the staircase that like crowns at the top, forming a room.
So directly in front of you is just like a tall ceiling that just goes back.
Cool.
But the steps go down either side, and on
Yeah.
the other side of the steps, right, it's a circular room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Matrix to the like chateau room.
Very much like that, yeah. If you're at the top of those stairs,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that vibe. Yeah. But imagine much higher ceilings.
Understanding what Arcaximus has said, but fueled by the need to get revenge, I will push closer just to try and get like an idea of how many people are
So
in
you
the
want
room.
to peek.
I wanna-
You're gonna peek. Don't peek too soon.
For this little number. I'll let you keep your stealth roll.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Just.
I don't mind. Like we've done other stuff, so
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
wanna roll again. I don't mind.
No, it's fine. I think we're tail end now, and I like you having a bit of element of surprise, so it's okay. Okay, so you take a look over, and, well, no, I won't show you just yet. In front of you, going down and in this massive room, you see 6 humanoid figures stood in a circle. And that's about probably 50 feet from where you are currently on the staircase. All looking towards a staircase. It's like kind of a long, wide, that kind of backs up, just like about 5 feet raised
Yeah.
to the back wall of this room. And on there you see 2 figures. Roll, no. You don't recognise their form. But they're humanoid, 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head with tentacles coming out of their mouths.
And that is not.
You do not have any clue. In this world that you've lived in all your life, you have not fucking seen that before. And those yellowed, piercing eyes.
Oh.
And besides them, 2 brain dogs.
Okay.
And the 5 or 6, humanoids that you do recognise as human forms are all stood looking into the end of the room where they are.
And they look subservient to the 2 figures.
Even just the nature of the room where you've got the 6 of them human figures on the lower floor, and then up on this raised stairs are the 2 flanked by their 2 brain dogs.
Okay.
Intellect devourers.
No.
So yeah,
brain
cannon
dogs.
mouth.
Yeah, brain dogs is
Yeah.
there. So even the architecture of the room gives you that impression that they are subservient to them.
Okay.
Let
And at the
alone
moment,
the
it
conversation.
still just seems like they're just having a conversation. It doesn't seem like it's coming to an end or anything like that anytime soon. Because I don't.
Yeah.
As we have the element of surprise, I don't want to waste it and have them like leave or anything like that.
Doesn't feel like.
Oh yeah, is it a closed room?
From what you see looking down, you can see this kind of back wall that is behind these 2 figures and 2 brain dogs. And on that you have some tapestry work, but that seems to be the end of the room there.
Okay.
There are, however, about 20 feet in front of the stairs that they're up on. There are, bits of the rooms that kind of jut in like this.
Okay.
So you don't know what goes that way. Because from your perspective, you can just look straight down and you just see the ends of the room, or the edges of the room like this.
Okay. I will convey that information to the rest of the team. I'm just going to say, look, and kind of gesturing to like the wreathing, like almost like solidified liquid magma on me, and what you have is going to end soon. We're going to need to do something soon. We can always like take one of them alive. Well, you wanted information.
We don't do that around here.
It's almost like a curse word. Don't say that.
Whilst you're mulling this over, conversation continues between the people in the space.
Mm-hmm.
If our plans are going as well as I believe, then those troops from across the continent are soon to be mine, along with everyone in that area. Before you all know it, yes, of course, I will give power back to you for your decades of work to be, and all I request in return is resources. Put it that way.
What say you?
I'd quite like to kind of shimmy forward a bit, pick my head round, peek back.
Were you peeped?
I know, I didn't see it, I've been told.
What have you peeped?
Oh, same as him, just like, and it's like just a. Should we I feel like we've heard as much as we're gonna hear. Should we get to it?
Fine, let's go.
And I'll step out onto the balcony bit, kind of like swing my legs over and sat perched on the edge, and I'll cast.
The stairs lit, by the way.
Yeah, it's candles going down the
So it'd be very hard to like sneak down, especially since they're looking this way.
Bless you.
Candles can be illuminated, but yeah, it would be a very high.
Candles going out, even that in of itself would probably be. I'm just trying to think
we're
of,
going
like,
hot.
I'm just trying to think of like how much.
Yeah, weapons hot.
Because if they're like 50 feet away, I'm trying to think of how much distance we could close before. And they know that we're not.
From where we are, you said they're about 50 feet away?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just do the maths.
Well, at least 50 feet away.
At least 50 feet.
Because the humanoids were like 50 feet.
Yeah, the circle of humanoids is 50 feet from you.
They're getting it.
And then from there is probably another 50 feet.
Oh.
About 100 feet away are the 4 figures at the end of the room.
Okay, in that case, I will cast.
So this is happening. You're bringing yourself into line of sight.
Yeah.
Depending on what he does. I'm so tempted to just fucking drop something on them.
A bomb.
Close to a bomb.
Yeah.
Like a devil bomb.
DD.
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay, talk me through it.
So hypnotic pattern creates a twisting pattern of colours that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. Range is 120 feet.
Okay.
The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, they're charmed for a minute. While charmed by the spell, creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Cool.
Spell ends if it takes any damage or someone else uses an action to shake them out of, like snap them out of it.
And so it's within a certain radius it affects.
It's a 30-foot cube, and it's anyone that can see it.
Within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He can
Each
put the
creature
30
in the
foot.
area who sees the pattern
Yeah.
must make a wisdom save.
Okay.
So presumably he can get at least the 6.
Yes.
Maybe it could stretch. I don't know. You'd
Yeah.
have to tell us.
The intention was to kind of plop it directly above, like let's say it's 100-foot total, directly above the front end of the humans, and hopefully catch these tentacle monsters, so that all of them can they see this thing kind of flash in the air above them.
Nice.
They all need to make wisdom saving throws, DC 16.
Okay, cool. All right. So add me some
So yeah, so
pizzazz
I
to
kind
your
of
performance.
walk forward and kind of put my hand down and hop over onto the edge, and I play a really dissonant like chord, like a just like like that. And it's to us it sounds like someone's like doesn't know how to play guitar, but to them it's almost like choral. It's like, and it's kind of like with that sound as it like travels. Yeah, it's this kind of twisting purple and red, like just like mist in the air that kind of like goes and then snaps into like a white.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're like,
what the fuck?
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
The idea
Cool.
is with that snap, that's what dazes them.
Okay. So I'll give you some wisdom saves. Cool. Yep. Let's do those.
Do we know what these to beat?
16.
16.
Ooh. Okay, so then this one. Okay. And let's do those guys. Okay.
Do we want distraction or just raw damage?
Okay.
I don't know the lay of the land yet, but I'm just going to go in like a wrecking ball. So.
I reckon most of these guys are gonna dip.
Yeah.
What's the
16.
Yeah, 16, right? Okay. So as you do this,
How many?
you see these like kind of bright yellow glowing eyes of these tentacle mouthed creatures look up to the top of the staircase, look directly at you,
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
and
That's a good save.
in front of them and to their side, one of these brain dogs starts to twitch a bit, and two of these humanoids in the row in front start to kind of look at this sight that they've just seen above them and kind of just look puzzled. But for the rest of them, the two tentacle mouthed, one of the brain dogs, and the others, they all look to the staircase and go, it would appear our plans have been discovered. Take care of them. And we will come back to what happens next in the next session.
Oh mate, you're going
Ah,
down.
they're going to get destroyed.
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
decapitating all of them so we can take their heads back and work out who they are. That's my plan.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
I wonder if this like tentacles are stretchy. I could like string those.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
Mount it on the end of it. Oh.
pretty metal.
Sorry we didn't get into combat tonight, guys.
No,
It's not your fault.
No, it's our fault.
It's Simon's fault,
Dumb.
really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
If Simon was here.
Fuck
God.
that
Could
guy,
go
right?
until midnight.
I never did like Si. No, he's a great guy.
Oh, well,
His character didn't die. We successfully
It's because we split the responsibility between
you
us.
shared it. Yeah.
Shared
I
the
think
load.
we didn't make him drink a mysterious jungle potion.
And there's that.
Yeah.
God damn. So yeah, another episode down. Thanks for listening. Lots of mystery, lots of sneaking around in this one. A little bit different for you. Some puzzles.
That's a good puzzle.
I took that. There was an advert for an app on social media. That one. Theft. It's what DMs do. It's how we make shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thanks for listening to another episode. Don't forget of all of our various different channels. So Twitter is now DDandD.
DDandD.
DDandD pod.
Yeah.
And everything else is pretty much Dungeons _Dudes, Dungeons, Dice and Dudes. Don't forget fantastic discount through GameTee using the Briggsy at checkout. Support them, support us, support the LGBTQIA+ community and all that good. And last but not least, do give the fantastic Thinking Critically a listen. Something a little different.
It's a little bit different.
From the usual. But that's it. Rob, thanks for joining us for this one as well. It's
Thanks
good
for
to have you
having
back
me.
round the
Nice
table,
to be-
baby.
Nice to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a full squad on the next one. No one gets sick, please. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. But yeah, thanks for listening, and you'll hear us on the next one. Bye.
Bye.